Yerski, YouTubians, what's that word, man? How we feeling tonight, man? Hope everybody good, bros. Hope everybody feeling decent, gang. We got a couple topics we got to get to today, man. And then we going to just chop it up about some random stuff, you know what I mean, later on in the night. I ain't got that many topics for y'all. I got a couple, though. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, we here for a good time, not a long time. We're going to chop it up about a few random topics a little bit later, but we starting off with this Gilbert Arenas again, bro. So, shout out to the family, bro. The family just dropped a video on the Gilbert Arenas situation. I'm hoping they got more information so we can know what's going on. You feel me? What's this? Phantom Rates Gourmet Dishes at GQ? I don't know if GQ copyrighted. We might be able to tap in, but look. So, ex-NBA star strangely connected to a murder, illegal gambling, and a mob. So, I ain't know Gilbert Arenas was connected to a murder, bro. A big M. We got to figure out what's going on with that, man. See what the word is on that. Because they ain't mentioned nothing about that yesterday, you feel me? So what we going to do, we going to get into that. We got a couple soft white underbelly interviews to get to as well. You know so I ain't know Gilbert. We got a couple things to get to today. I ain't going to lie. I got a little docket for us. Not too many things. Just a few. A few things we got to get to. That's necessary. All right? But look, man, without further ado, bros, man, make sure y'all like the video for me. Do me that right now, man. Like the video. Actually, subscribe to the channel. That's more important than a like. Subscribe to the channel, man, and double scribe, which means hit the notification bell after you subscribe so that you're notified whenever I drop or whenever I pop up on stream, you heard? And like the video, too, because it's free to do, gang. Like, why not? Spread the love. Your boy here. We trying to be consistent. But yeah, man, we ain't gonna waste no time, bros. I'm gonna jump right on, man. We gonna get right into the family video and see what information bro got on this, man. Family feels, but
I think if I owed someone some money, I think I'll pay it up.
Yeah, but you're a good poker player, though, right?
Yes.
So, does this have anything to do with that?
No, I play poker on my phone or on my computer. It's just DVD. You know, I'm playing against the computer, so, you know, if I lose, I just reset the game.
Gilbert Arenas presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa.
I think when Stephen A. Smith came, it was a big moment for us. For what we do right now in the media, and to have somebody his caliber come on here and talk.
Let's move on to Swaggy P. The very first time I smoked a resource like...
Yo, did y'all see Swaggy P? Bro, before we even watch this, unless they got Swaggy P reaction to this in this video, we gotta watch Swaggy P reaction, bro. This nigga hilarious, bruh. Swaggy P dumb funny. Gotta be one of the funniest ex-NBA players out there. Swaggy P responds to Gilbert Arenas arrest. Nigga dumb funny.
Including a suspected high-level member do with me. Damn. To the arrest.
Hold me, baby.
It's good. This is good. When he first came home, he's still joking.
You better not.
Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me. Hello.
And one of Gil's close.
Yo, did you see this nigga Gilbert Arenas caption? Nigga put, I'm snitching. Nigga dead put that in his caption. Nigga said, I'm snitching. Let me see. Gilbert. No chill, Gil. Look at it. Read the post, bro. I'm back on the block like it's hot. This ain't got ish to do with me. I just rented the house. Wasn't a part of the festivities. Snitching Gil coming soon. 51-0. Mayweather court. E bugging. Nah.
You better not.
Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me.
Nah. Alright, look what Swaggy P had to say.
Friend Swaggy P had a great reaction to the arrest.
Oh, what's going on today? God damn. God damn, man. They got him. They got him. Oh, man. Hey. It's over, man. It's over, man. Stupid motherfucker gone, man. They got him. God damn, man. We just got out, man. I just got out, man. I do fingerprints and shit, man.
That nigga
They
lying.
just got us, man. Hey, but don't worry. Don't worry about the show or nothing. Gil Bud, don't worry about Gil's Arena. I got that now. We might as well just change the show to Swaggy's Arena. And in conjunctions with Gilbert. We're gonna put a little Gilbert sign on the side. It's still Swaggy's Arena until you come back home. And once you get out, it's back to you. But for now, I got it. I got that. Alright? It's just welcome to Swaggy's Arena, y'all.
Yo, these niggas can't be serious, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He must have knew Gil was innocent and coming home talking like this.
In conjunction with Gilbert's Arenas. We gonna have just your name on the side. It's still going. And don't trip. Cause where you going, you can be comfortable. They got TVs. I'm gonna send you all the updates. You can make all your bets on Underdog. Do whatever you want.
Nigga said he could make his bets from a jail cell on Underdog.
You still there. You know, I seen you, you know, the feds, they let you chill. You can have some shoes. I seen you the latest Gil's Arenas, the Adidas. I'm gonna send you all those. You're gonna be flying that shit. But look, when it comes to the show, I got it. Don't worry about nothing.
I got it.
So when they bust in, I said, oh, shit. Oh. Whatever he did it. He did it. Whatever they said he did it. Yeah, man. Got his stupid ass. And that's my brother, too. I love him. But he's stupid. Shit. When I seen that shit, I said, nah, man, what the fuck going on? I was looking around like, damn, so, alright, so what we gonna do? This nigga fucking up the money. So, call Underdog and said, Underdog, don't win a trip. He still could make his picks. Well, you know, they got TVs in there. He can make his picks from his cell. I'm gonna send him all the latest, you know, Ja Morant's and the Lakers and all that shit. He could wear his Luka Doncic. He could wear his Luka jersey in the cell while he nigga making bets.
Nah. He could wear his jersey in the cell while he betting on the nigga.
The coldest nigga to do it, boy. Oh, man, I love him, baby. That's my dog. Damn, little D-Lo. Little D-Lo. Might as well be D-Lo. Shit. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around with them. Got my mama and shit calling me like, Nick, I was like, oh, nah, they almost got me, my mom. I slid out that motherfucker. I seen him coming.
Nah, imagine how fast your mama call you when she see your best friend get locked up. She assume you with him.
But yeah, man, free Gil. Does anybody know? Free the hibachi. You know? Free the goat. Hey, no, free the hibachi. Free Gil, everybody. I'm gonna get a t-shirt that say free Gil. Man, fuck.
Nigga was out before he got a chance.
Oh, boy. I never thought I'd see the day, my brother. Hey, man, when the first time I lost one of my friends to the cell, just keep him in there, because he been a fucked up friend ever since I met him. Might as well just keep him.
Nah.
Whatever he said, whatever y'all think he did, probably more than likely, you know, just keep him in there. You know, he don't need to come back out. He don't need to see the light of day no more. I'm tired of this motherfucker. Oh, man. It's the Swaggy Arena in conjunction with Gilbert's Arena's Underdog, baby. Yeah, we coming through a theater near you. We gonna be same days, Monday through Thursday, on a trip. And you know what? I got some demandings. You know what? I probably don't
Keep the bag coming is what he's saying. But he playing though. You know, Gil his mans.
Ken on there neither. Cause I'm tired of his shit too. I'm tired of Ken fucking with me. They need to take his ass to jail too. You know, just take them all. I'm here all week, baby. Ken, you next. You going down too. The shit you try to pull on the show when you try to get at me, oh yeah, I called the police the next day. They trying to get you too. I'm building the case for all the times you threatened me on the show. I'm tired of this shit. All right? Swaggy Arena coming to
Nigga came to his balcony to come crack on his best friend while he locked up. Nigga is crazy.
the theater near you. Peace, man. Keep your prayers and all that, cause he need them, man. You know, my dog need them. We're going through a lot of shit.
All right, let's see what information the family got, man, about my nigga Gil being a part of a murder. What's going on, man?
Honey or syrup or something on the blunt to make it burn slower. I smoke. A resource like
I put honey on a vanilla Dutch. Let me see if I can find my man's song. My man, what was my man's it's my son Cali. What was his rap name? Cali No Good. Let me see if I can find it. My son made a song back in the day. I put honey on a vanilla Dutch.
honey or syrup or something on the blunt to make it burn slower. I was 18. I didn't know no better.
Better time, ladies and gentlemen.
And that shit lasted forever, and I was
About 3
stupid
days.
high, and I think I went to sleep while they were still smoking it.
Kind of like moon rock.
Yeah.
Slow
Yeah.
down the burn.
Yeah.
Nothing but rock come towards my face.
You know rock. All right.
You was conceived
Hold up, here you go. I just found it. It's a classic. I hope my son Cali pop in the stream. Fuck my son. Hey. Oh, I forgot he was using the 50 Cent beat. This shit copyrighted like a motherfucker. Here you go.
Fly high, so high on a vanilla track, real high.
Listen, this is exactly what Gilbert Arenas just said. Look.
I put honey on a vanilla dust. Honey vanilla. Spread the weed out and roll that shit up. Spread it out, finish rolling. Now your boy need a light. Me a lighter. So I can fly high, so high like a kite. Real high. I put honey on a vanilla dust. Honey vanilla.
What y'all know about that? Honey vanilla, nigga.
on rock.
You know rock. All right.
You was conceived on rock.
No, this is the 80s, baby. I'm just saying, she was the 80s, baby. We all got a little rock in us.
Has emerged that could lead to some new clues about a missing Culver City mom, Heidi Plank. The new video shows her walking her dog in an alley in downtown LA several hours after her friends saw her in Downey.
This surveillance video released by a resident in downtown LA shows 39-year-old Heidi Plank walking her dog in an alley behind the Hope and Flower building around 6:30 the night of October 17.
NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested and is now facing federal charges for allegedly running an illegal gambling ring out of his San Fernando Valley home.
A Wizards player is accused of renting out his Encino mansion on Gable Drive for the illegal games, which were allegedly hosted by his co-conspirators. According to court documents, Arenas texted one of his co-conspirators this picture of a poker table in connection to the games.
You better not.
Yeah. 88, what's that word, my guys? How we feeling tonight, Brody?
Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me. Hello.
From NBA All-Star to federal courtroom, a man that's once known as Agent Zero on the court has now been identified as Agent Zero by the feds, linked to organized crime, illegal gambling, and strangely tied to the disappearance of a young mom who was last seen gambling at an event hosted by one of his co-defendants.
Oh,
now, the strange
shit. Shorty disappeared right after she left the event that Gilbert Arenas supposedly was hosting.
At the timing about all this. This comes just weeks after a federal judge had dismissed a civil lawsuit involving a mysterious incident inside his Encino home. The feds came knocking again, this time with an indictment. But this wasn't just about cars and cash. One of his co-defendants is a suspected Israel mobster. Now keep in mind, this is a man who some DC residents would tell you that was the Wizards' best player. Gilbert had just bounced back. He made a name for himself in media, went viral for podcasting, and was winning with his kids. His son even committed to USC. But now, the spotlight has shifted from the studio to the courtroom. And trust me, this mansion isn't just where they were playing poker. It might be where the game turned deadly. So today, we go over Gilbert Arenas' story, his rise to fame, his recent endeavors, recent lawsuit, and the recent indictment and his response within the last 24 hours.
Beautiful mansion, bro. Beautiful mansion, man. This is what money buy.
Before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Gilbert Arenas entered the NBA in 2001 with something to prove. A second-round pick who quickly became a third-time All-Star. Some considered the king of clutch buckets. They called him Agent Zero, the man who turned doubters into believers. Once living inside a car at a local park with his dad.
We always ask our guests what their biggest pivot is. That's that one moment in your life that
Without that happening, you wouldn't be who you are today. Probably Sherman Oaks Park. My dad was sitting on the bench trying to figure out what his next move is. And a lady walked up to him and said, "Is that your son?" And it's like, "Yeah." She was like, "He's a very happy kid. You guys been at the park? You guys sleeping here?" And he was like, "Yeah, just trying to figure out how to get like $1,200. I already have a job. A guy's gonna help me work the building, like maintenance." And he said, "I just need $1,200 to secure the room." And she was like, "Is this a real thing?" And he was like, "Yeah, here's the person's number." So they called the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, if he can get the down payment, I can put him in and he has a job. It's just the down payment." And she was like, "Okay, as soon as I get home, I'll, whatever, give you the money." And the lady gave him the money, and that's how we got into our first apartment.
Wow. Damn, there's good people out there, bro. There's good people out there. Said, "Hope Mary stops in." Word. Shout out to Mary, even though you're not here yet, girlie. We hope to see you tonight, my girl.
And then from there, the stable life is, what everybody needs sometimes. So I would say that would be the pivot moment of my life. Because if not, I would have been in Florida.
By the way, bros, my hard work is starting to pay off. I'm starting to get a lot of phone calls back from people I met on my first week on the job, like a month ago. People I met a month ago, start giving them my numbers, doing the pitch and all that. I'm starting to get some phone calls, some easy joints coming to my phone. Like, "Hey, remember you came to my house and we spoke, you gave me my number? Yeah, I did some research, I looked into it, I want to get an estimate, I want to get a quote." You know what I mean? So, good shit.
Probably been a football player. Mike Williams was my best friend when I was growing up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Our grandmas lived right across the street from each other, so that was the guy I played with. So we was football, baseball.
Gilbert Arenas was special, but his biggest play wouldn't be on the court. It would be in 2009. He bought a firearm in the Wizards' locker room during a gambling dispute with teammates Jarvis Crenton. The moment changed his career forever. Suspension.
Bro, I'm still waiting on the fat check. I'm still waiting, bro. It take time, but it's all good. By the time that shit come, we'll have several joints coming after, lined up. You know what I mean? That's the name of the game. Like, it take a little minute before you actually start hitting, the checks start hitting. So, the snowball effect is going to be nice. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? A few months, boy, should be looking like, should be looking all right. The nigga said, "Nah, let me stop. I ain't buying no motherfucking jewelry." I was lying. I was about to make a joke, but I'm really not buying nothing. I'm not buying anything. I'm stacking. I'm trying to buy a house.
Charges and a permanent stain on his legacy. Now, apparently, the conflict stemmed from a card game on a team plane, where Arenas and Crenton were reportedly arguing over gambling debt. Arenas brought the unloaded guns to the locker room, and Crenton reportedly bought a loaded gun as well. Ironically enough, gambling was involved. The incident led to suspension from both players by the NBA.
What? So that incident back in the day when Gilbert Arenas bought the blicky to the locker room was over gambling? I never knew that.
Suspension, charge, it would be.
So we was football, baseball.
Gilbert Arenas was special, but his biggest play wouldn't be on the court. It would be in 2009. He bought a firearm in the Wizards' locker room during a gambling dispute with teammates Jarvis Crenton. The moment changed his career forever. Suspension, charges, and a permanent stain on his legacy. Now, apparently, the conflict stemmed.
Bro, how you an NBA star and you threatening your teammate with a gun? Y'all both worth millions. Maybe the bet was millions.
From a card game on a team plane, where Arenas and Crenton were reportedly arguing over gambling debt. Arenas brought the unloaded guns to the locker room, and Crenton reportedly bought a loaded gun as well. Ironically.
Also, Gilbert gun didn't have no bullets. Is that what he said? Gilbert didn't have no bullets in his gun.
From a card game on a team plane, where Arenas and Crenton were reportedly arguing over gambling debt. Arenas bought the unloaded gun.
Right, Arenas bought the unloaded gun. So it was no bullets in the gun. It wasn't fireable.
Guns to the locker room, and Crenton reportedly bought a loaded gun as well. Ironically enough, gambling was involved. The incident led to suspension from both players by the NBA commissioner, David Stern. May he rest in peace. Arenas was suspended for the remainder of the season and later served a 50-game suspension. Crenton was also suspended for the remainder of the season. Both players' careers were significantly impacted.
Nigga 88 said, "Cause they low lives." Why would you think money has anything to do with one's character? Bro, it's like, what are you arguing? What are you about to pop a nigga over gambling for when you gambling for money and you got money? Like, money's not a factor in your life. Like, you know? But respect is always a factor. Respect is always a factor. But still, like, you an NBA player, my nigga. You're not going to pop your teammate.
He never played in the NBA again after the suspension, and Arenas' performance declined, and he eventually left the league after the 2011-2012 season. When it came to the legal trouble, both players faced legal consequences. pleading guilty to weapon charges. Clinton later faced more serious legal trouble, being sentenced to prison for a fatal shooting in 2011. Gilbert Arenas.
Nah, nigga, Gil ain't know who he was playing with. Nigga, Gil thought this other nigga was joking. He wasn't joking, nigga. He caught a body after that, nigga.
Both players faced legal consequences, pleading guilty to weapon charges. Quentin later faced more serious legal trouble.
See, Quinn wasn't playing, nigga. He faced more serious legal trouble after that.
Being sentenced to prison for a fatal shooting.
A fatal shooting. He took a nigga life, bruh. He caught a fucking body, bro. A NBA. These niggas is dumb. Nigga.
2011. Gilbert Arenas once talked about this on Vlad, as he mentioned he had to spend 30 days in a halfway house and 2 years of probation, and why he felt like his punishment was unfair. But before I let you hear his response, I end up coming across a clip, and I want you guys to check out. It's less than 60 seconds. It's basically Gilbert Arenas being asked in 2009 about the gun incident alongside a poker match, which crazy enough, 16 years later, he's accused of running an illegal poker gambling spot at his LA home. And most would think, from the eye looking in and not knowing the details, somebody lost money and end up telling on Gilbert Arenas, which might be true, but it led to a whole lot more.
Yep. You know, I think if I owed someone some money, I think I'll pay it up.
Yeah, but you're a good poker player, though, right?
Yes.
So, does this have anything to do with that?
No, I play poker on my phone or on my computer. It's just DVD. You know, I'm playing against the computer, so... You know, if I lose, I just reset the game.
You just shoot hoops for money, right?
Huh?
Basketball for money, right?
No, I don't gamble. Online, I don't do any of that.
Now you don't gamble, yeah, the nigga? 88 said, cuz they low lives, just cuz they got money still, the hood mentality mindset. I don't even know if these niggas, I don't even know if Gilbert from the hood. I mean, I know he said he was poor, but I don't even know if he from the hood.
No, we got bad poker players.
Have you spoken to Jabars?
Because at one point you were suspended indefinitely without pay until the investigation was complete. And then, you were charged on January 15th to the felony of carrying an unlicensed pistol outside a home or business. Well, you and Clinton were both suspended for the rest of the season after meeting with Stern.
Yeah, after meeting with him.
Yeah. You wrote a letter to the
Shout out to the GOAT, Vlad TV.
Washington Post apologizing, because you let the kids down. And on March of that year, you got convicted. And you got 2 years probation and 30 days in a halfway house. Which they're saying is a little bit unfair.
Unfair? Yeah, I know
in terms of
fuck yeah,
stuff.
that was unfair. Fucking 2 years probation and fucking 30 days in a halfway house, and the only thing I did was claim that they're mine.
Right.
I just said they were mine. I didn't say I fucking bugged them shits.
Right, because Creighton received a year of unsupervised probation. And then if you compare it to, like, for example, Delonte West, who was caught with a whole bunch of guns, just had, 8 months of home detention, 2 months of unsupervised probation, 40 hours community service. So, but you actually ended up in a damn halfway house.
Because of this. The story was so big, right? The story's so big.
Yeah, it ballooned. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so big. Because this was the conversation I had with Stern. What are you actually suspending me for? I said, what are you suspending me for? And I said, I researched every gun violation in the NBA. I said, you have Telfair. He had a loaded gun on the plane. 3 games. Telfair, loaded gun on the bus. And I said, that's a loaded gun, 3 games. I said, Steven Jackson shot his gun. Mind you, it's not on NBA property, but I can guarantee you that if we had to say which one is worse, unloaded guns is far. I'd rather have unloaded guns in the locker room versus someone actually shooting a gun.
Nah, facts though. An unloaded gun. Oh, that is me. My bad. I got the CC on. I accidentally hit that, bro. Black men, black entitled me. No? I don't know. Is it black? Money just enhances who you really are as a person. It don't change you as a person. Black entitled men? I don't know. I mean, it could be. I don't know.
So I said he got 7 games.
But didn't Jason Williams get caught shooting a gun in like the arena parking lot or something like that, or something of that sort?
I think he shot like his driver.
No, that came later on. But before then, there was some other gun shit. Like, yeah, Jason Williams had a thing for guns.
So I was like, so I said, the most you can suspend me is for claiming something? One game? And I said, because at the end of the day, all I have to say is, those are not my guns. They're not mine. How are you going to prove they are?
But you already said they're yours.
Yeah, I can return it. Y'all calling me a liar, so
Exactly, return it.
I can say they're not mine. You're not gonna have any. There's not gonna be any fingerprints of mine on there. Yeah. So, and then so I was like, so what are you gonna spend?
The thing about this that's funny to me is these niggas is complaining about getting this is entitlement. This is definitely entitlement because this is why these niggas complaining about getting a halfway house for 30 days. Nigga, do you know what regular people get when they get caught with a gun? Regular people, when they get caught with a gun and it's not registered and all that shit, they do jail time. So there's entitlement anyway, but it's good lawyers also.
I said, I'll take one game. 2 games? No, I'm not taking 2 games. And that was my stance when I went to go talk to Stern.
Right, but it didn't work out that way, though.
Because they suspended me for detrimental mental. So that's how they got away with it. Because they couldn't suspend me for a gun because what am I violating? Because I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
I said they were mine.
Right, but it became a media circus at that point. You actually had an Adidas shoe deal.
Yeah.
Gil Zero ended up dropping you.
Yep.
Over that.
Because of the felony.
And he really feels strongly about the shit. That's how you know he felt like he was entitled to only one game.
It was part of my contract if I agreed to a felony.
Exactly. And I guess after that, you ended up wearing like Dolce & Gabbana shoes on the court. You just lost, you just
I just wore all the
anything.
shoes I've ever collected.
Basically.
Yeah.
Designer, whatever. And, like rappers start name dropping you in songs. Rick Ross and I'm a Boss said, better check the stats we fill in arenas.
Yeah.
I got the Gats, Gilbert Arenas. 2 Chains said, Patron Margaritas, Devil for my Jesus.
I think Jay-Z was first.
I bring all my guns to work, Gilbert Arenas. Yeah.
After falling from the greats in the league,
I bring all my guns to work, Gilbert Arenas.
Would have reinvented himself online. His sports takes were bold. His storytelling was unmatched. He became a podcast star, dropping gems, controversy, and wisdom. Meanwhile, his son making headlines of his own. A basketball prodigy, recruited by USC. Then came a devastating car crash and a freak injury at school pushed back his freshman season. But Gilbert stood by him, sharing the struggle and the recovery online. On his hot platform, Gil's Arena, it looked like things were finally falling back in place for Gilbert Arenas and his legacy.
Much. Like, he was fine one day, and then he was hurt the next. He was doing bleacher work, and it said he was running the bleachers trying to get in shape for an hour, and he must have irritated on the bleachers. These 4, 5, 6 months, he should learn how to sit down, rest, listen to his body, understand that as much training you do, you got.
Nah, 88 said athletes are some of the most entitled people on the planet and also have the highest ranking of going broke. Cause they literally go from being broke to rich as fuck. They don't know, they never had money. They don't know what to do with money. They don't know people with money to give them coaching on money. And they just, that's how they go broke.
Gotta recover. He realized he got that part of the gene that just wants to work. And he has to understand you can't work out 4, 5 times a day. You school and all that. He ain't trying to, like with me, I told him, nigga, I didn't go to school. You know what I mean? I trained. Back in my day, school was for fools. You should know everybody who got a A on the team, they didn't make it. They went to study hall. I went to the gym. I had an 0.2 and an 0.3. If I go back to school, goddamn it, I'm a freshman. He probably got more credits than me.
Now, with people who once allegedly affiliated or associated with Gilbert Arenas saying his success, he had a lawsuit. Behind the scenes, trouble was brewing again. In late 2024, Gilbert was hit with a federal civil lawsuit. The location? His Encino mansion, which happens to be the same location he allegedly hosts Gil's Arena. The details were vague, but the lawsuit requested $150 million in damages. That mansion, the one Gilbert Arenas claimed he simply rented out, was at the center, but the same one that was raided by the feds. But I want to hold fast. I end up looking up that lawsuit on Pacer, and let's go over the details. Now, the person who sued him was Reuben Byrne. Strangely enough, he put a P.O. box as his address in Imperial, California. And this man's slick, fam. Remember, the feds say he was allegedly associated with the mob. As his zip code, he put one, crossed it out, and put another 3 numbers, as if though he don't really want you to be able to get in contact with him. And strangely enough, Gil was sued for an alleged incident that happened 8 years ago in 2017. The plaintiff had claimed forgery. And at this point, I don't know if Gil written Eunice out because he claims that the address that this happened at was the same address he put as his address, just with a P.O. box $211 for his personal information. In 2024, the plaintiff claimed he rented out 19W 8 Gate Road from Gilbert Arenas back in February of 2017. An hour and a half later, he raised rent $100 without tenant's agreement and excused their handwriting or therefore process.
Nah, nigga, how much was the rent even gonna be? You see how big the mansion is, nigga? Talking about he raised it $100. Like, bro, what how much was you even renting the mansion out for? 20,000? 40,000? I don't even know how much a mansion like this would get rented out for. Like,
fence of more than a half a yard, violating tenants' privacy, coming over average of 2 times a month. He said he raised the rent, Gilbert Arenas that is, because of the water, which say lease/rentals contract owners pays for the water. Landlord Gilbert Arenas got my signature from somewhere and posted it on the back page and took Reuben Byrne off the rental agreement. The landlord wrote my wife's name, himself. Past 6 years, I've been paying $700. Note, $600 was the original agreement.
wait, this nigga, is he renting a room, a closet in that motherfucker? Nigga, what did you rent? Wait, how? Explain how this shit is Explain this.
Now he's evicting me with illegal documentation and poisons one of my daughter's pets, Turkey. Now by the looks of it, this person didn't have an attorney when doing this lawsuit. But strangely enough, on June 25th, 2025, this case was dismissed because the plaintiff failed to articulate either federal question or diversity jurisdiction. The court grants defendant's motion to dismiss. And at that point, as always, the clerk of court is directed to close this case, in which they did. But ironically enough, the month after, Gilbert Arenas would get arrested by the feds for a probe at that same home. And if we being real, if Gil only charging somebody $600 to $700, he doing them a favor. With Karori motions, probe a jealous individual.
Exactly. If Gil only charging them $600 to $700, he doing them a favor.
To go to the feds about information they think they know. Then come July 30th, 2025, Gilbert Arenas and 5 others were arrested. The charge? Running an illegal gambling operation. The feds say it wasn't just poker. It was a full-fledged underground casino with massage girls, private chefs, armed security, and thousands in cash moving nightly. The games? Pot Limit Omaha. The location? The same mansion in Encino. Suspects was Evgeny Greshamman, 49 years old, aka Gora, of Woodland Hills, a suspected organized crime figure from Israel. Evgeny Cherkashiki, 48 years old, aka Eugene, of Tanzania. Island, Austria, 52 years old, aka Alicia, of West Hills. Urine Cohen, 27 years old, aka YC, of Tanzania. And Levagine Krushin, 43 years old, of Tanzania. And if we've been real, Gilbert Arenas has to be only affiliated by solely someone just renting out that home. But you could tell this is someone who allegedly know Gil from the outside looking in and know.
Yeah, he gotta know Gil. Nigga, Gil charging a nigga. Why would Gilbert Arenas, a millionaire, nigga, come on, bro. The mansion is worth millions. It's a mansion. He charging a nigga $600 to $700. We don't know what the nigga was renting. Was he renting a garage? Was he renting a room? Was he renting a closet? We don't know. But Gilbert don't have no. Nigga, he don't need the $600-700 is what I'm saying.
That was taking place because TMZ allegedly had a picture of Gil's poker table. And who's to say the person didn't rent out that location strictly because Gil has a casino set up in that home and trying to put 2 and 2 together. And it's sad because this is where it gets dangerous. The suspected organized crime figure is linked to another illegal gambling spot in LA that's also the center of an investigation of a young mom who was last seen walking her dog after attending her son's high school football game.
Oh, so she wasn't killed near Gilbert Arenas' crib. She was killed near another illegal gambling spot that one of them dudes who be with Gilbert Arenas run.
Her dog was last seen in downtown LA. And her Range Rover truck wasn't discovered until weeks later. But while in downtown LA, authorities believe she went to a local apartment complex to go to the illegal poker gambling spot. And then suddenly she vanished. Check out some surveillance footage, as you see above. Shortly after.
Nah, who brings their dog to an illegal gambling spot? That don't make sense. She was not going to the illegal gambling spot and brought her dog with her.
The victim, who's identified as Heidi Plank, 38 years old, had vanished on October 17, 2021. The dog wasn't just wandering outside in downtown LA. It was on the upper floor on 12th and Hope Street.
What? The dog was... But the dog... I don't know. I don't want to make up things. But if the dog was on a certain floor, either she went to that floor or somebody did something to her, and then they took the dog and took the dog up to this floor.
By itself, so close downtown LA. It was on the upper floor on 12th and Hope Street by itself, so close family knew that she was at that location. Months later, authorities confirmed she was deceased after looking at a landfill for her remains. And now, you got this situation, strangely enough, connected to Gil.
Oh, and today investigators were out searching a landfill near Castaic, and they now believe that the West Los Angeles mother is dead. NBC.
Damn, so they found her remains here? They found her remains here?
Connected to Gil.
Oh, and today investigators were out searching a landfill near Castaic, and they now believe that the West Los Angeles mother is dead. NBC4's I-Team was first to report a major break in this case, and joining us now, as you can see, is our investigative reporter, Eric Leonard, with what happened today. Eric?
Hi, Chuck. Dozens of LAPD officers and other investigators started to search for Heidi Plank's remains at this landfill this morning, and they've been focusing on a few specific areas. But the mystery here is far from over. Police tell us some sort of incident inside an apartment building in downtown LA caused Heidi Plank's death, but so far, no sign of her and no explanation from investigators as to what that incident may have been. This was the scene at dawn at the Chiquita Canyon landfill. Numerous investigators preparing.
But bro, why would she bring her dog to an illegal gambling spot? That don't make sense. Y'all tell me, am I bugging? Do that go together? Why would you bring your dog to an illegal gambling spot? No.
For what could be a week-long search for a missing mom. Detectives from the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division putting on protective suits and boots to sift through potentially tons of trash by hand, searching for signs of Heidi Plank's body or other key evidence in the case. The city of LA brought in heavy excavators to dig in the places where trash from that downtown apartment building was transported. The LAPD now confirming forensic evidence.
They put a lot of work in for this. They put a lot of work in. Oh, 88 said maybe it's her service dog, Jimmy. Damn, you're right. But they didn't say she had no disabilities, though, bro. They didn't mention that one disability. I don't think it was a service dog, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Found at the apartment building in downtown LA, where Plank was last seen several weeks ago and where her dog was found soon after, was a key clue that led to...
that dog looked clueless. The dog walking left and it's walking right. That ain't no service dog. This dog is not on the clock. This is not an Officer Jack.
Several weeks
ago.
Look,
dog walking this way.
And where her dog was found soon after.
Then it switch and walk over there and walk on the other side.
That led to the landfill.
Like, bro, this dog is not trained.
And the conclusion that Heidi Plank died probably the same day she disappeared.
And rest in peace, Heidi, man. Rest in peace.
We need some answers, but we know for sure that there are some people that are not coming forward that know the truth.
Plank's ex-husband.
Nah, the dog look a little retarded. I'm sorry, gang.
Has been pleaded today directly to a group of 4 or 5 people who he says knows exactly what happened, how she died. Plank was last seen near that apartment building at 12th and Hope Streets on October 17th. Security video from her home shows her leaving with her dog earlier the same day. Plank's Range Rover SUV was found by police weeks ago in an underground parking lot near the building. Today, search dogs were brought to the landfill search site with the hopes their specially trained noses could lead detectives to clues that could unravel the case that has Plank's family and friends desperate for answers.
We need somebody.
Now that's a service dog. Now this is a service dog right here. See this dog? He working. This dog right here is on the clock.
Lead detectives to clues that could unravel the case that has Plank's family and friends desperate.
Look, you see? The man pointed over here. This dog is on the clock. Look, he pointed over here, and what the dog do? Leave from over here and go over here.
Answers.
This dog on the
We
clock.
need somebody.
That's the dog on the clock.
To step forward and please fill in some of the blanks.
Now, Plank's ex-husband says he's been caring for the couple's 11-year-old son and says through all of this, the family has been through a really rough time. And so has the family's network of friends who've been helping up to date into the search for Heidi Plank. He's now urging any of those key witnesses to come forward to call the LAPD with this information. He says his son just needs to know what happened. Reporting live, I'm investigative reporter.
So now we got a backstory on at least one of the defendants, the guy who the feds say is an alleged mobster. When it came to Gil's indictment, it was returned July 15th, and it was unsealed today. From September 2021 to July 2022, Gilbert and the other defendants operated an illegal gambling business. Arenas rented out an Ichino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stakes illegal poker games. At Arenas' directions, Arthur Katz 51 of West Hollywood staged the mansion to host the games, found co-conspirators to host the games, and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. It then go on to say that the other 4 individuals, who were co-defendants, had managed illegal pot-limited Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, at the Ichino mansion, collected a rake, which is a fee the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. The guy Gresham hired young women who in exchange for tips served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players. The women were charged a tax, a percentage of their earnings from working the games. Chefs, valets, and armed security guards were also hired to staff these illegal poker games. Krayshawn worked as a chip runner, in which he tracked.
How many people was playing in this poker game? If y'all really got all these employees, like, there's no way I got more employees than participants in the game. Y'all done had like 30 employees. How many people playing?
Players, wins and losses, distribute poker chips to players, and pay employees. Gresham, an Israel citizen, also was charged along with Valentina Kojapari, 35 years old, of Woodline Hills, with 3 additional counts: a conspiracy to commit marriage fraud and making a false statement on immigration documents. In early 2022, Gresham conspired with Kokopari to enter into a sham marriage for the purpose of obtaining permanent legal status in the United States, and lied to immigration authorities to procure legal status for Gresham.
People do that all the time, though. Not that it's okay, but you know, mad people do that shit, fake get married and all that for citizenship. You know that.
Who provided financial support in exchange for her participation in this sham marriage. Now, I know that was a lot, but it's safe to say Gilbert Arenas has just rented the place out. Whether he knew about the illegal funding, I'm not sure. And my guess is he'll probably tell you no too. He did post a $50,000 bond 24 hours later after he was arrested. He posted the walk down the steps to his Instagram account with the following caption: "I'm back on the block like it's hot. This ain't got shit to do with me. Just rented the house. Wasn't a part of the festivities. Snitching Gil coming soon. 51 and 0, the Mayweather of the court." Well, Gil pretty much told us how he feel and what he planned on.
Nigga said snitching Gil coming soon.
I'm doing too. Now, as we wrap up, we do want to say once again, rest in peace to that victim and love and condolences to the family.
Rest in peace to that victim. Facts, man. Her dog was left behind, man. Only thing that we know her whereabouts from is the pooch. Rest in peace to her, man.
And I pray they get some form of closure soon. It's going on 4 years. But fam, if there's one lesson in this, you don't always have to be the mastermind to be in the middle of some mess. You can just be the name on the lease, the guy who trying to make some side money, the man who thought, if I'm not there, I'm not the problem. But the truth is, all it takes is the wrong people in your space, the wrong circle in your name, and your whole life can flip. Stay sharp, because in this world, you're guilty by association, and that's a real thing. Sending prayers to Gil. Hopefully he can make it out of this and learn from this, like anything else God put in his way, to be the...
Yeah, shout out to Gil, man. I don't know. What y'all think, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I doubt the nigga Gilbert Arenas really planned for any of this shit to really, like, he probably ain't planned no illegal shit. You know what I mean? But yo, 88, remember just yesterday, Shorty was on No Jumper, and I was like, yo, Shorty cute, who is that? Shorty cute, who is that? And I ain't know who she was when we saw her on No Jumper. Then I see her face on another thumbnail talking about the backdoor queen. They calling her like the queen of chaos, like the backdoor queen, like she get niggas set up to die. So we about to tap in, bro. I could have been one of them niggas who got set up, bro. Because let's say one of my ops knew her, she knew one of my ops gang. Let's say she knew one of my ops, right? I'm over here talking about how cute she is. Yo, she mad cute. I run into her, think she wild cute, try to bag her, try to holler at her. She be like, oh, yeah, come over to my crib. Yeah, come see me. We can smoke, we can chill, we can vibe. Pull up on her, nigga. Set up.
Air is one of the deadliest female crash outs that we have covered on this channel. Known for dissing her ops and being called the female bloodhound Lil Jeff, this young girl from Chicago's South Side has captured attention with her dangerous lifestyle. While navigating the treacherous streets of Chicago and building her music career from nothing, Aspen's journey from a broken home to becoming the next queen of drill has been anything but conventional. And her story could either catapult her to stardom or destroy everything that she's worked for.
If we finna start shooting, I'm passing me a gun. Like, I get nervous. I'm in the backseat scared. Pass me a gun on front of the grave. I don't play like this. Didi, he like, y'all pop perks. Cause I'm already in my head like, should I sniff it? Should I break it? What should I?
What the fuck? Oh no, this bitch just said, should I sniff the perk? Bro. Oh no. See, you can't, bro. Never trust a pretty face, bro. You can't just trust a pretty face. You don't know what type of life the bitch been through. And I've been through a crazy life, but I don't want a bitch that been through no type of life anywhere near mine.
Pass me a gun. Like, I get nervous. I'm in the backseat scared. Pass me a gun on front of the grave. I don't play like this. Didi, he like, y'all pop perks. Cause I'm already in my head like, should I sniff it? Should I break it? What should I do?
So I'm like, let me out. We was on the expressway and I opened the door. I can't wait to shoot somebody this year. They left me at the gate. Fuck over.
He kept trying to tell me I was trying to backdoor him, and I wasn't. That backdoor shit, some niggas be just delusional. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't nobody want your ass. Don't nobody know your ass.
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Get on this bitch and just like kill somebody and just like I don't really fucking know.
At least one person can be seen running from the car, ambushing the victims.
Bro, fuck this shorty on, bro. Bro, shorty, we about to. Yo, she probably not gonna be so cute to niggas by the end of this video.
Aspen was born around 2005 and was raised on 69th and Crandon.
Wait, 2005? How old is she? Hold up, let me pull my calendar up. Let me pull my calculator out, nigga. The fuck? Hold the fuck up. Hold the phone, as they say it. My calculator at. Hold up, I got you. Calculator, yeah, boom. 2025 minus 2005. That was easy. That was easy. The bitch is 20. I'm dumb. That was easy.
She was raised primarily.
She 20. That's still a baby though.
By her grandmother, after her mother would frequently disappear for months in Crandon. She was raised primarily by her grandmother, after her mother would frequently disappear for months at a time, leaving Aspen and her brother to fend for themselves. Her family was split up by DCFS, with her living with her adopted cousin, who she looked up to until she ended up getting shot and moved to Texas. Growing up on the South Side, she witnessed friends getting killed, even days after just hanging out with them. Growing up on the
Nah, this old school is hard. I ain't gonna lie. She got good taste. And I got those same pants. This is Rockstar original pants.
Southside, she witnessed friends getting killed, even days after just hanging out with them, becoming a product of her environment. During her sophomore year, Aspen had dropped out after getting shot at on school grounds over a misunderstanding. Around this time, her family faced multiple evictions due to—
Nah, this is a pretty ass little joint from Chirac though. I know all the niggas in Chirac was trying to fuck. Let's be honest. If I was one of them niggas in Chirac, you better know I was over at her crib after school. I was walking her home. I was smoking her up, getting her lunch, getting her something to eat after school for sure. If I knew her growing up.
Her mother's disappearing acts, leaving Aspen homeless for periods at a time. After her best friend died, depression consumed her. She admits to writing in her diary that if she didn't make something of herself by age 19, she was gonna unalive herself. This led into her stealing cars, taking from people, and high-speed chases with police. Her music career began accidentally while working at the Dollar Tree to satisfy her parole officer. She started using rap as therapy, with her first song being a diss track about her ex-boyfriend, who abandoned her after she stayed loyal during his jail sentence. In her breakthrough DJU TV interview on February 9th, 2025, Aspen laid everything bare. "I don't have no money. I don't got nothing," she admitted, showing her Cash App balance was just $143.
They fried and they crashed out like.
That's, yo, you know you pop when you don't even got a bank account. Your bank account is Cash App. Yo, you be surprised how many people can't open a bank account. So many niggas, niggas don't bang their own account. Niggas be putting bad checks in their own account. Like, how you bang your own account, stupid? You're supposed to do that to the lick. You don't bang your own account. So many niggas can't open bank accounts. Like, niggas' bank account is their Cash App and their Venmo. Look, the bitch showed her Cash App balance. Not her bank. She think that's her bank account.
Aspen laid everything bare. I don't have no money. I don't got nothing, she admitted. Showing her Cash App balance was just $143.
They fried and they crashed out. Like, I like niggas that's ready to crash, because all that scary shit when we outside, I can't do it. If you're not gonna blow your gun when somebody walking out this door, I don't want to hang around you type shit. So I started hanging out with my crash out shorties, and we started making real paper with the car shit. And I had got locked in with somebody from Atlanta. He was really putting dog shit in my pockets, but like, I was trying to help my OG so fucking much that I wasn't seeing none of the money. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm finna just get a regular job. Like, and then like, nobody taking care of me, so I gotta.
She is cute. She dumb as shit, but she cute.
Supply clothes, supply food, supply Ubers. I still gotta do what I gotta do, get my hair done. Like, that shit eating up, that shit gone, that shit $0. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna give me a job. And then I had a parole officer, and she was put like, I had lawyers and shit, so they was putting in my head like, if they do catch you, get up with you, Aspen, at least you got a job or some shit to show for. So that's when I started working at Dollar Tree. And my manager, she was really for me. But then I was like, all right, my new hobby finna be this rap shit. It's finna be this rap shit. I'm finna put my all this rap shit for like 2 months, and we gonna see where the this shit go. And I'm broke as Let me tell y'all this right now. These shoes, all this shit, in your head, think this shit, I stole this off somebody else's body. This shit, I don't have no money. I don't got nothing.
She stole this off somebody else's body. Bro, you do not want a bitch that she stole her whole fit from another bitch.
My bank account, I can show y'all right now. Hold on.
Look,
I can't wait till you blow up so we can look back at this interview and be like, damn, started from nothing for real. Because she done said this part twice.
$143 in Cash App game. I don't have no.
Look, my bank account. She referred to it as her bank account. I'm telling you because I know, bro. I'm from the Jacks, nigga. I don't get on. I give y'all niggas the inside scoop. I'm telling y'all probably live good lives out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably this is probably some shit that you think is fake. Like, you probably think these niggas is living fake. Like, what? They can't open a bank account? Yes. Bad social.
Your money, like, I'm poor as hell right now. And I quit. Well, they made me quit my job. I was not quitting Dollar Tree. The reason they made me quit Dollar Tree because a label had flew out here. Bro, shout out to Ben though. But I had took him in the back room, and I was supposed to take Ben ass back there. And I ain't get no, because Ben want to see what it is. Shit, that's what it is back here. And then Ben was like, he was looking at the boxes and shit. He was like, when you gonna quit? And I'm like, he was like, who got to do these boxes? I was like, me. And he was like, when you gonna quit? I was like, Ben, I'm broke as hell. I know y'all offering, everybody offering, but I don't have it. They all offering. This is the numbers y'all putting out there. He kept trying to tell me I was trying to backdoor him. And I wasn't. I was just cool with some niggas, and he seen they was in my comments at the last minute when he had dropped his low. And I started texting him back because I really didn't plan on go leaking with him. But he thought in his head like, this bitch trying to backdoor me. And then he gonna ask them like, y'all know her? And of course they gonna say yeah. So he in his head like, that backdoor shit, some niggas be just delusional. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't nobody want your ass, don't nobody know your ass. Like,
March 2025 marked the beginning of Aspen's pattern of starting multiple beefs simultaneously. She previewed a diss track targeting Lil K.
I'm the reason you got that K. You ain't slimy neat, but you mentioning me. I'm not your wife, you a dream ass team. Bird ass bitch, stay fried to me. Lame ass hoes can't walk with me. This your third backdoor allegation, you kill niggas.
Bro, she just got famous because she cute. Let's be honest. It's not the music.
Pop pills, your body chef. You slime the game, but you ain't get them killed. That's all your name, can't justify shit. I was in them cars, I ain't doing no bapping. Turn me off when I get the bapping.
When Aspen dropped Turn Me Off When I Get to Bappin', Journey mocked it with laughing emojis, showing the ongoing back and forth, which sparked retaliation when Journey fired back with her own diss.
We chase shit down, you know where the reapers ain't giving out passes. I'm out here creeping. I'm hunting you down like Jeepers Creepers. Let's bitch play with me, got sent with her people.
The real
Alright, the other one is definitely cuter. Aspen is definitely cuter than this joint.
Controversy came when she crossed a major line.
Bitch like a worm. A worm with some hair.
A
worm with a weave. A worm with a weave.
We chase shit down, you know where the reapers.
Like a less attractive Glorilla.
Ain't giving out passes, I'm out here creeping. I'm hunting you down like Jeepers Creepers. Let's bitch play with me, got sent with her people.
The real controversy came when she crossed a major line saying F.O. Block.
They left me at the gate. Fuck O Block. And I'm in that shit. Who fucking birthday was?
What was I?
My birthday.
Was I locked up or what?
It was somebody. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that.
But
They left my ass at the
that
gate.
ain't just no block. That's one.
The disrespectful comments sparked immediate backlash. Her violent tendencies became apparent when she recorded saying, "I can't wait to shoot somebody this year. I've been shooting, but I ain't been connecting."
Fun of bitch. I can't wait to shoot somebody this year.
This year?
Yeah. I feel like I haven't been connecting, you know? A lot of shit just been like miscellaneous shit, like.
This chilling statement demonstrated her casual attitude towards gun violence.
If you telling me your ass get in a shootout and you stand first, your ass is damn near dead. Like, what the fuck? Y'all be thinking, I don't know what y'all want me to do. Get on this bitch and just like kill somebody and just like, I don't really fucking know.
Within days, she was photographed with associates Fully Chopped from PGF and Lil Rye. Plus, intimate photos with YFG Fatso, who is affiliated with Lil Durk's circle, OTF. In May 2025, Aspen's street credibility was solidified when she posted herself taking shots with O-Block members. The video captioned POV, "You don't have friends, but the block always invites you over," showed her access to Chicago's most feared circles. Meanwhile, she was
Shorty, you a little cutie. Niggas want you around. Niggas always want a pretty face around.
Openly dissing the Bloodhound crew by hanging out with YFG Fatso. For a 19-year-old girl to have access to multiple deadly gang ties while beefing with others is unprecedented. She teamed up with Lady Bin Laden and formed the Queen Draco duo, but her street lifestyle had created a major enemy with Bookie to the G. The beef began when Aspen was
I don't know none of these niggas he talk about.
allegedly in a car with someone who had dropped the low on Bookie and his friend.
Mind you, keep in mind, this is before the girl had made the diss about me. This is before that. This is probably a year ago. So I had no beef with nobody from that hood. I didn't even know that hood. I know one boy.
Nah, it's undeniable. The bitch is cute. It's undeniable. The bitch is cute. That's why she got famous off these activities. She ain't different than none of these other hood rats but they just not as cute as her. Some of them just not as cute as her.
Like, me and him follow each other. I'm not gonna say his name, but me and him follow each other. Like, he cool or whatever. But like, I have no.
She like your typical project princess. Like, there's always a project princess, a pretty ass bitch in the hood that be with all the niggas. There's always that.
Beef with these people at all. Keep that in mind, because everybody tries to make it seem like I got dropped off in my ops block, and how am I gonna get dropped off at an ops block and I don't know the people? That's like dropping somebody off in O block and they don't have no beef with them. Yeah, they could just walk around.
Yeah, the baby hair's going crazy. She added mad baby hairs
because they're a nobody. Like,
baby hairs sold separately.
If you drop me, if I was supposed to get dropped off right there, even if, first of all, we was never a 757 hood, okay? Let me get that clear. We was never a 757 hood. But if I was to get dropped off in somebody's op block, if you would have dropped me off right there, I would have been able to walk through their hood with nobody saying nothing to me, because I have no beef with these people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all be trying to make Chicago seem like, oh, if you go to O block, you gonna get shot. Or if you go to the gardens, this is gonna happen. No, you could be a regular civilian walking around. What happened was, he went near their neighborhood. He went to the low end and he started driving crazy. But before that, he kept saying like what he was finna do. So I'm like, let me out. We was on the expressway and I opened the door. And I was like, let me out. You tweaking. Let me out. You tweaking. Like, but man, I know he had, like, he popped pills and all stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, he had going crazy. Like, I already been with him in one of them situations. I don't like him like this. Let me just go ahead and get myself out of this surroundings.
Which became the foundation of their conflict. Released free clout, targeting Bookie. Bookie retaliated with F. Aspen, attacking her credibility and making threats. However, just one day later, on May 30th, Bookie was arrested, with rumors immediately circulating that Aspen had snitched. The timing fueled speculation that she had retaliated through the law enforcement, adding explosive snitching allegations to her feud.
So she's setting niggas up, shooting at niggas, and snitching. That's 3 S's. Setting niggas up, shooting at niggas, and snitching. 3 S's.
Internet ended up becoming Aspen's biggest platform and challenge. In July 2025, she had posted herself burning security sensors off of stolen Lululemon merchandise that she clearly boosted out of the stores. Thence, we had seen screenshots surface showing back-end texting and being ready to crash out for her. On July 16th, she went viral during an Instagram live where she called out enemies who posted her location while in Miami, claiming bodies and threatening to retaliate. The Miami trip was eventful.
That's his dead homies. Why don't she have on his chain? Gang. O block chains is from O block. Y'all don't know where O block originated from? It was this boy named, I think think his name was something. It was something Oba. Look that up.
O.D. Perry.
That's somebody's name right there. G, let me tell you the crazy thing that happened. So we go to the little food spot. The dude, he trying to talk to a girl. Okay, boom. The girl.
The dude John Wick?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was driving the car. He was looking like the the top dog at the tribe. He one of them. So he get in the car. He overdogging that. He driving that like it's a real AMG on phone. No, he overdogging that bitch. Yes, finally somebody else. He get in the car. We pull up to go get the food. The police in us, so we waiting. We wait till they leave out. They leave out. We walk in. We order the food. We see some niggas outside, but we see the girl he had just got her Instagram. So he like, damn, mom, I just got your Instagram. And you trying to let a nigga talk to you. The nigga was outside of the car, like he was on feet talking to her. But you could tell she knew him. So he talking to her, whatever. The dude he rolled down the passenger, he rolled down the driver's seat. He ran out his window. The nigga looked back on phone him. He put his homies on point. All his homies looking at us like on that. They not playing. They on that. He just put his homies on point. We the f out of here. We pulling off. They pulling off with us. They busting you. They busting you. Who's for them? They busting you.
They don't play about they out here.
They don't play about these niggas. Is tender.
They don't play about they don't play about shit.
They don't play about nothing. They don't play about they fight with a bitch. Don't with them. So he busted you. He busted behind us and they following us. So he gets up.
Why they both got this shit on their face?
Overdriving crazy. I'm finna see if they finna catch up with speed. They catch up with the speed. He overdogging. The dude from the trap. You don't know him. Okay. So he overdogging that bitch.
You don't know
when
him.
I say he dogging that bitch, he passed the red light. We gone. If we finna start shooting, I'm passing me a gun. Like I get nervous. I'm in the backseat scared. Pass me a gun on front of grave. I don't play like this because I know Florida niggas will start blowing at your. Don't care if you they killing. So I'm passing me a gun. The police right here. The police station right here. I got shit going on right now. Pass me a gun gang in Chicago.
Because they are clowns. They got clown makeup on right now.
If a nigga did that in Chicago, they would have started toasting at us.
Oh my mama. Because what if they would have tossed first at y'all?
I said, so what you gonna let them shoot first? Let roll my window down in front of them. Roll my down.
Wait, so did you have...
That bitch was probably in the backseat skirt. She probably lying like a motherfucker about this story.
A good day today?
No.
Wait. Besides what I know. Besides that.
Yeah. But we were making a track. He asked Didi, he like, y'all pop perks? He like, no, she do the you want a perk? Yeah. He must go back in the room. I'm thinking I'm finna buy that bitch. You know, it ain't bad perk. I'm finna. So he come back, he bring that back. I'm looking at it because I'm not even thinking that it's fake because pink tins is hard. If the pink is pink, the pink is pink.
Facts. Hide in the hatchback. Capping ass.
So he come back, he bring that back. I'm looking at it.
And she a perkade.
Cause I'm not even thinking that it's fake. Cause pink tins is hard. If the pink is pink, the pink is pink. On front of them, it's hard to get. You ain't making no fake.
Right.
I'm overlooking at this because I'm already in my head like, should I sniff it? Should I break it? What should I do? He talking about you think it's fake? You want me to go half with you? Baby, what you think we finna spit 10 milligrams?
So 5 and 5.
She a fiend. She a fienie, Mr. Feeny. Any of y'all watch Boy Meets World? Remember Mr. Feeny? This bitch is Mr. Feeny.
Should I break it? What should I do? He telling me looking at this.
Should I sniff it? Should I break it? God damn, you a fienie.
Cause I'm already in my head like, should I sniff it? Should I?
Canadian dollar to United States dollar. 70 to the killer.
Should I break it? What should I do? He talking about you think it's fake? You want me to go half with you? Baby, what you think we finna spit 10 milligrams?
So 5 and 5.
I had to ask for something. Once he said that, I asked him, is these drugs in here real? So this odd trap. I'm from them because I just got this, but I pop shit. I'm from them.
Her YouTube channel has garnered over
Mr. Feeny
30,000 subscribers, with Free Clout reaching over 1.6 million views, and Drake's vs. Buttons pulling 452,000 views. She's accumulated over 2.7 million views total in 2025 alone. Then, just earlier when this was being written, Aspen was spotted on a yacht dissing her dead enemies, Monty and Rob, proving her willingness to provoke knows no bounds.
If I told you about what I did, when I speak his only facts, he was screaming, ah! Now he on the phone look like a bitch. Hold on, wait.
This bitch is crazy, dog.
Nigga, I had fucking pass me the switch. Nigga, let's go.
Cost 10K Canadian to get 7,200 USD. Sound about right?
My dick on my dead brother.
Now, in 2025, Aspen represents the new generation of Chicago drill, young, unfiltered, and unafraid to blur the lines between entertainment and the real street politics. Her ability to simultaneously live lavishly while dissing her dead enemies shows the complex duality of modern drill culture, where success and danger walk hand in hand. Whether this leads to legitimate success or becomes another cautionary tale remains to be unseen. But Aspen has created some of the most explosive content in Chicago's drill history, proving the authenticity and controversy are the—
Bro, this nigga let us watch all of these clips of her to then show at the end that she a whole fiend.
the ultimate currency. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bitch said, should I sniff it? Should I perk it? Should I bust it? He said, you want to split a 10? What? That ain't enough for me. Like, that shit crazy. Bitches be thinking this shit cute too. That's the craziest part about this shit is bitches be thinking this shit is cute. Like, bitch, where you gonna be in 20 years? 10, 5. Living like that. Sheesh. Pretty face, man. That's why you can't really just go by a pretty face, though. I'm saying, all right, what else we got in the cut, though? What else we got in the cut? Oh, my God, this is a bad one. What's this? Mocha. Come on the video. First thing we see is her smoking a blunt. She about to tell a crazy story. Should we get to this first, or should we get to something else? What else we got? Let me see. Let me see what we got on the... Let me see. What's popping on the homepage? 1090 Jake exposed. Byron Blake gets arrested. What do you think happened? What? Hold up, man. Who got my nigga Byron Blake arrested? Undercover cop in Camry tries to block us in. What's this? Nigga, you getting it done in a rose? All of this in the rolls, though. Why not? I guess when you busy and you just, you know, you don't have time. You just got to do things on the go. That's what you do. Imagine his haircut still like dog shit after all this. Here, let's see how his shit came out. That's it? Dog shit. Nigga got his hair done in a rose just to do it. Just to do it. We got body cam, mastermind, Walmart, deputy. That was 3 years ago. Las Vegas. I'm trying to see something new. What's up? Show me something new. Dave Blunt's on writing Kanye lyrics about being a cuck. Shout out to Dave Blunt's, man. Let's see what we got, man. I'm trying to get to some good shit. All right, let's see what's this. Colorado Springs officer fires on fleeing suspect carrying 2 guns. Excuse me.
Location of the emergency. Hi, ma'am. I'm in front of the mansion in downtown Colorado Springs. It's the mansion, the club. I'm in the parking lot of 19 Avenue 19. Okay, and that's in front of the mansion? Is that correct? Yes, I'm in the parking lot right now. There's an individual with it looks like a semi-automatic weapon, a black male, in the parking lot. He's screaming at some people, and he has a weapon on the side of him. Okay. And was he doing anything with the weapon? Did he raise it at all, or is it just on his side? It's in his hand. He's screaming at a group of individuals right now, with it in his hand, like in a threatening manner. Okay. I do have a call started here. Just to confirm, so that gun I know you said is in his hand. Does he have it pointed at people, or is it pointed at the ground?
You don't want to know what the black male's wearing? You just heard black male, nigga. Ask what he got on.
It's like literally in his hand, like if he was like, it's in low ready, like it's like he's saying comments to these individuals, a group of people, like if he was going to shoot this place up. And everybody's intoxicated over here downtown. Okay, gotcha. So it's not pointed like directly at them, but it's not pointed at the ground either. Is that correct? No. Okay. Yes, that's correct. It is a rifle. It's not a pistol or anything like that. Okay. What is your first and last name? I do have a call started here. Yeah, I'm trying to leave the parking lot right now. I'm not staying here just because I saw the weapon already. Okay. And then describe that weapon. You said it was a semi-automatic rifle. Is that correct? Yep. It looks like an M4. Just so you're aware, it does look like we do have some officers on the way there now.
Same house, dumbass.
Oh, what's going on?
She pays the bills. What the fuck is you talking about?
We're good. Okay. Did anybody have a gun? No. Hell no. Oh, why is that guy saying it's a domestic?
Who said
ain't no domestic going on, but they're arguing.
Do you fucking see them?
They're arguing.
Over here
They're arguing,
slamming
bro.
doors on us, trying to fucking fight.
They're arguing.
She works with Josh's police. She works for CSPD.
All right. They're arguing, bro. That's it. That's all that's going on.
Her name is Officer Sony.
We got it under control. I
She
promise.
works for you.
So nobody wants to report anything?
No, we're good, bro.
All right, guys, make good decisions.
We will.
All right.
Oh.
Place! Whatever it is, someplace else.
Whatever it is.
Oh, my mama, stop playing, you dumbass bitch.
She just popped on her though.
Bro, you're not helping. Just walk away.
We've been trying to de-escalate.
I know, bro. May keep going, I get it, but thank you.
Yeah.
So they arguing over here. He run off. He about to hit somebody. Oh, he get in the car. My bad. He run off. He get in the car. Oh shit. He gonna get the gun. He got it in his hand. That's not a rifle. That's a handgun.
CC-10 to the George units. That guy went back into the white Mercedes and everybody scattered. He's hiding behind the door.
Copy. Just a little bit slow. Two starts coming back towards us. George 22, you have the gun. Good one. Channel be code one information. Yeah, the orange. Yeah, I'd be black.
And gun extended mag.
On the radio.
Put your fucking hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Get your hands up now. Get the, stop running. He's running a gun.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna show that. They showing shit on here right now. They body that nigga. I know they did.
Put your fucking hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Get your hands up now. Get the, stop running.
I ain't gonna show that shit. I already know they bodied him. Yeah, he running. It's not in his hand though, is it?
He's running.
He reaching for it though. He reaching for it. Why they didn't blur it out this time? Usually they be blurring it out. Why you say weak? What, me for not showing it? Or that they popped him? What was weak? But that's how it goes, yeah. Sheesh. Now they gonna try to arrest the nigga. The niggas popped, they gonna still try to arrest the nigga. Yeah. We gonna just go to the comments. Let's see what the comments had to say. 8 years of high school down the drain. Nah, shit. Niggas said 8 years of high school down the drain. That's crazy. He was the toughest young guy in the parking lot for about 5 minutes. All you had to do was go home, homie. He must have felt invincible walking around with that extended mag in public while arguing with a bunch of drunk people. No police shooting video would be complete without screaming Banshee in the background. Imagine getting smoked by the cops and your best bedazzled jeans. That's fucked up. Not in your best bedazzled jeans. All he had to do was be the bigger man and walk away. What a moron. And the streets are now safer. Sheesh. Pity was lost in upstanding member of the society. 4 cops on his tail and he decided to run while reaching for a gun. An absolute genius right there. Imagine dying in a parking lot with your pants that are made for children. They violating his pants. Them shooting him's weak, but that's what happens. Yeah. I mean, they was gonna shoot him, bro. Once they know you gotta, once they see gun, hear gun, they shoot him, bro. And he didn't have it in his hand. He had it in his waistband or his pocket when he was running, but they gonna shoot every time. They gonna shoot every time, gang. What's this? Minneapolis gang shootout leaves cops scrambling. Oh, what's this?
After midnight on June 14th, a violent chain reaction kicked off inside a Minneapolis bar at 200 West Broadway Avenue. It started in the men's restroom, where a rival gang member was robbed by a Bloods affiliate. Tension exploded into the street. Moments later, a massive gun battle broke out outside the club.
Yeah.
Damn,
Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Move,
Moments
Jerry.
later.
Y'all know that video, remember Jerry with the firework? But yeah, they got homie in the wheelchair trying to get him up out of there, keep him safe. Good friend.
A massive gun battle broke out outside the club. Dozens of shots were fired. Several people were hit. One man.
Damn.
The club. Dozens.
Nah, she definitely slid like she just went down one of them wet. What is it? The Wet and Wild, the wet splash joint, slip and slide joint. She slid like she came down the slip and slide joint.
Moments later, a massive gun battle broke out outside the club.
Look, shorty hit the slide.
Dozens of shots were.
She got distance on that motherfucker too.
Fired. Several.
Comments are savage. Facts. Comments is definitely savage.
People were hit. One man took a bullet to the head and
one man took a bullet
later
to the
died
head.
at the hospital. Police rushed to the scene, stepping into a chaotic aftermath, trying to piece together what just happened. Who fired, who ran, and who was left behind.
Victim in front of 328 West Broadway, according to their cameras. Another one is reported at 4th Street, Saloon. So far, unknown total.
Is this like an active shooter, for Christ's sake?
I don't know.
Let's divvy up responsibilities here. Let's have someone check the Wendy's, we'll check the 4th Street Saloon. Someone check Broadway.
Just head to Broadway, yeah.
And units responding, we do have this up on camera. We can see one victim. There is possibly 2 more. And I see officers arriving.
Bro, they quick with it. They watching the video back already. Telling the arriving officers about it.
411 North 4 out in front of Wendy's. We got 2 victims.
Help him here. Hey, can you let us help him? Move back, please. Shot in his stomach. Yeah. He shot in his stomach on the left side. We see that. Yeah, we need to be able to work on him. We need to be able to work on him. Hey, y'all not gonna move him. Hey. Let us work on him, man. Let us work on him. Let us work. Let us do our job. Let us do our job. Let him do that.
Man, let them do that, man. Come here, man. Let them do that, man. Let them do that.
Let them do their job, stupid.
Just get them out of here. Ambulance is not coming. Do his job, and let him do his job. Ain't no ambulance right here.
The ambulance not gonna come because they don't feel it's safe.
Got a tourniquet in his arm here. Okay. He has a gunshot wound here. Came out here, looks like. Hey, man, you're going to be all right. I don't know if he got shot in the gut, too. They said he got shot in the stomach. Hey, turn your car off. Yes, Dan.
Let him go to the hospital. That's not doing nothing. He is dying right there. What y'all doing?
I think you save him. Go. The ambulance isn't coming with this many people here.
No, I told you, the ambulance isn't coming. There's too many people here. I just told you that. I can tell you that before I even, bruh, it's obvious. The ambulance is not coming till they deem this area safe. Y'all too crowded and all that around the event. It's like a mob. They not coming.
461. 461. Do we have any ETA on EMS too?
Alright, fire department.
Alright, firefighters are here. Alright, give him some space. Give him some space. Give him some space. Hey, buddy, you're gonna be okay, alright? Okay? You're gonna be okay. Okay, great. So he's got one in the leg, one in the chest. Okay.
He said his back hurt. He said his back hurt.
Okay. Alright, move back for the firefighters. 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 Come on, man. Get him some space.
Don't move him. Don't move him.
Let us work, man. Let us work. Okay? We're doing our best. No problem.
Call the hospital, man.
Yeah. We're gonna get him there.
Call the hospital,
we gotta
man.
stabilize it. We gotta stabilize it.
Stabilize. Call the ambulance.
Come on, man. Give us space.
Can't the firefighters put him? Yeah, firefighters can put him in the ambulance. That's what the FDNY be for. They come for situations like this. They'll come and just take the person. They're not the experts, but they paramedics and shit. They could come, get the people in the ambulance, and then get them somewhere. And you know what I mean?
Dude, give us space, man. Come on.
Hey, grab this leg and help me. Grab this leg and help me. Come on. Come on, tell me what to do. Come on. Grab this dude. Man, tell me what to do. Come on.
They're trying to pick him up.
Come on. We got you, Chief. Let's go.
Yeah, your firefighter like, nigga, help me then. You around here for you gonna be doing something, nigga, help us.
After helping multiple injured victims at the scene, police immediately launched an investigation into what appeared to be a violent gang shootout. As they spoke with witnesses and reviewed surveillance camera, a chilling chain of events began to unfold. It all started inside the men's restroom of the bar. A rival gang member known as Ike was robbed by a Bloods member known as Skits. Security footage captured Ike being physically thrown out of the restroom, his shirt torn. He stormed out, clearly furious. Moments later, another man exited the restroom, calm, collected, and concealing a handgun in his hoodie. He was later identified as Deshaun James Solomon, a 34-year-old long-standing member and associate of the Minneapolis Bloods. Surveillance cameras show Ike running out of the bar, clearly angry. This wasn't just someone storming off. All signs point to him going to get his crew.
Or gun. Either the crew or Mr. Blicky.
Minutes later, more figures appear in the frame. Ike's backup, charging straight toward the bar. Meanwhile, inside, Solomon stays where he is, tense and alert. He doesn't try to leave, doesn't warn anyone. It's like he knows exactly how this is about to go. Then the shooting starts. Gunfire explodes outside the bar and the place immediately turns.
That nigga walk around like, yeah, nigga, on bloods, nigga, yeah, on bloods, nigga, yeah. I just robbed y'all mans, nigga, on bloods, nigga. I just robbed y'all mans on bloods. Y'all niggas better not come back here acting up. On bloods, nigga, on blood, nigga. Look, that's how he walking around, look. Let me narrate this shit for you. Let me narrate this shit for you.
Like he knows tense and alert.
Yeah, on bloods. I know the niggas went to go get somebody. What up?
He doesn't try to leave. I ain't playing with
doesn't
warn anyone.
Blood. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stop tapping me. Stop tapping me. I ain't worried about them niggas. On bloods.
Like he knows exactly how this is about.
On blood.
To go.
On blood. Get off me. Get off me. On blood. I'm about to let this shit flop on these niggas. On blood.
Then the shooting starts.
Rang.
Gunfire explodes outside the bar and the place immediately turns into chaos.
Hey, get up out of there.
Bar patrons drop to the floor, diving behind tables and booths, scrambling for cover, some pushing toward the exits and doing whatever they can to stay alive as bullets keep flying just outside. More gang members joined the street fight. Dozens of rounds were fired in all directions. By the time it ended, at least 100 spent casings were recovered. Investigators later determined 12 different guns had been used in the shootout. Video evidence showed Solomon actively participating in the gunfight.
Right.
Clear, undeniable footage that would later serve as key evidence in his conviction. Several other Bloods members were arrested soon after. What started as a barroom fight had now become a major federal case.
What started as a robbery.
5 alleged Minneapolis Bloods gang members were charged in a sweeping federal racketeering investigation tied to years of gang violence and multiple murders. 3 of them, Deshaun James Solomon, Michael Allen Burrell, and Leon Tawan Holt, were ultimately found guilty. According to prosecutors, the 3 had been active members of
Yo, Charmaine, what up, girlie? You like my reenactment of this nigga? Charmaine, how you feeling tonight, my girl? He said, why they think they're going to get away? It's mad cameras all over this shit.
The Minneapolis Bloods since at least 2020. On April 13th, 2023, Solomon was convicted in Minnesota State Court for the June 2020 shooting outside the 200 Club. He was found guilty of second-degree murder, drive-by shooting, first-degree riot resulting in death and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He was sentenced to 36 years for murder and 5 years for the firearm charge, to be served concurrently.
Yo, he killed the nigga that night and got 36 years for that shit. Woo! 438 months. That's crazy.
20. On April 13th, 2023, Solomon was convicted in Minnesota State Court for the June 2020 shooting outside the 200 Club. He was found guilty of second-degree murder, drive-by shooting, first-degree riot resulting in death and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He was sentenced to 36 years for murder and 5 years for the firearm charge, to be served concurrently. In October 2024, a federal jury found him guilty of 1 count of RICO conspiracy and 2 counts of using and carrying a firearm in furtherance of murder. On May 29, 2025, he received a life sentence plus 20 years. The judge called him a continued threat to public safety, citing his brutality.
Bruh, a life sentence plus 20 years. Yo. You ain't never coming home. I'm feeling good, girlie. I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? Came home from a long day at work, you know. Had to jump on here and chop it up with y'all, have some fun.
Lack of remorse and disregard for human life. Burrell and Holt were each convicted of 1 count of the same firearm-related offense. It was part of a broader federal takedown that charged 45 members of the Minneapolis Bloods with crimes, including racketeering, murder, attempted murder, firearms trafficking, and drug distribution.
Sheesh. Let's see what's this. Police rush to gas station after wild naked fight.
On November 14th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a gas station in Oklahoma City following reports of a physical altercation between two men, one of them completely naked. When they got there, officers discovered that one of the men had reportedly had part of his finger bitten off during the fight.
Whoa.
According to Oklahoma City
Nigga got his finger bitten off during the fight?
police, the suspect, identified as 30-year-old Manuel Lopez, allegedly bit down on the victim's finger during the struggle and then swallowed the severed portion.
Ew! He bit his finger off and swallowed. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, these streets is coming to something nasty, bro. I don't know what's going on out here. It's the drugs. It gotta be.
The guy inside the store. Yeah.
Hey, roll over.
He ate
Roll
it.
over.
He ate his finger.
Okay. I see that. Roll over. Okay, I don't want any of that. Don't grab me.
Our coverage is made possible by Morgan and Pew. Check if you Midwest.
I see that. Give me your other hand.
Right, guy's naked. Lucky it was only his finger. Sheesh.
Standing there.
Dude, stop.
And he attacked him and then bit his finger off.
I didn't know what to do, ma'am. I know what to do.
That's okay. We're gonna get it all figured out.
I didn't know what to do, ma'am.
Stand up.
So he's missing a finger and getting arrested.
Type 1, I have him in custody.
So he's missing a finger but going to jail. Sit your naked ass on these dirty ass seats.
He bit his whole finger out.
Charmaine said he must have been hangry. Yo, he was hangry. That nigga smoked a woolly blunt. He ain't had a munchies. That nigga had the crunchies.
Can I get a picture
Smoked
of
a
that?
crack blunt.
Do you know that guy? Have you ever seen him before?
Smoke a crack blunt, get the crunchies.
Huh?
One time before.
Did he do this to your face too?
He came across the street. I seen the whole thing. He came across the street running naked. And then I was like, what the? And then he just attacked him right there. He hit him. And then he did like this to push him away. And he caught his finger in his mouth and just bit his finger.
You swallowed it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have video?
Oh wait, this is the guy who got bit. My bad.
And she's on her way right now.
Wait, who got bit? Him or
We just called Miss Lisa.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, he got bit. Yeah, him. No, this the one that got bit. The other dude that was naked. So he naked and bit a nigga finger off and ate it. Yeah, that's the meth. That's a higher level of some. That's a higher. What they call it? You know, there's a drug tier list, and that shit is like one of them shits that'll kill you. He's smoking meth or some shit like that. Damn, you sure you fought the wrong nigga this day?
Yeah, but
I don't even want to fight a naked nigga, bro. Like I don't want to fight a nigga that's naked.
absolutely. Sir, can you tell me what happened while they're working on your stuff?
He just came up butt naked and I told him to leave and he jumped on me.
You told him to leave and he just jumped on you? Can you kind of be more specific about like him hitting you in the face and your hand and stuff? Kind of how that went down?
We fell on the ground and then...
Outside here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody started pulling him off me and I was trying to get his head.
You were what?
I was trying to get his face away from me.
Okay, so you're pushing his face away from you with your hand?
And then my finger went in his mouth and he wouldn't let go. Okay. He just kept on biting and chewing and biting.
Okay, so he just repetitively kept biting down on it.
Yeah.
How did he punch you? How did he hit?
I think he hit me.
Meanwhile, officers try to interview Manuel to figure out what happened, but he's too intoxicated to speak, barely holding himself upright.
They're gonna have to pump this nigga's stomach. They're gonna have to pump this nigga's stomach and get the finger out.
Because I'm homeless for a long time.
Okay, they're gonna get some vitals on you really quick. I don't need him to go with IMSA. Sweet. I just need some vitals just to like make sure that he's not gonna like. He seems fine, but yeah, I don't think you guys need to transport or anything. He seems totally okay right now.
This is some literal Walking Dead type shit. Free Manuel. Who Manuel, bro?
I'm not convinced he speaks Spanish, actually. And would you actually go get his info for me? I got his story, but Fire was doing some stuff on him, so I didn't get his.
I know you're not talking about the nigga who just bit a nigga finger off.
Yeah, he's on the one on the right. Yeah.
I honestly didn't think the fingers came off.
Oh yeah, it came off.
Like so, like the inside.
No, like the top of it. But I definitely think there was some bone in there.
Like, you know, like the myth where like you can bite your finger off like a carrot.
Yeah, not true, because I had a partner who got into a fight with somebody and the guy's finger was in his mouth and he was like, he kind of thought about that, but it didn't come off that easy. Yeah. For him. So that's wild.
This conversation that they having is nuts.
Yeah, he said he swallowed it. He was like picking chunks of the skin out of his mouth when I got here. So I was like, and like trying to show me on his finger.
Hello. Okay, so what's gonna happen?
Look at his bloody mouth, bruh. Look at his bloody mouth. The finger is gone. Yeah, look at his mouth, bloody. This is some Walking Dead type shit, bro. His nose is bloody.
I'm gonna take your fingerprints, okay?
Face that way.
There we go. Let me see your fingerprints. I swear if he reaches for me,
Hey, easy. Calm. It's okay. Después, por favor. Let go of your hands. Let go of your hands.
They ran the fingerprinting came up, but when the officer came back to try again, this happened.
Oh, he is.
Not a good view, I'm sure.
No. He is like slumped over on the other side. Hey, sit up. Oh, sit up. Sit up.
Yo.
What are you doing? Sit up.
Yo.
There we go. Yep. Keep going. A little bit more. There you go.
It'll have to dry.
We need to try the fingerprint again. Turn. There we go. Let go of your hands. Let go. Let go. Let go.
What language you speak?
I got it.
Let go. Let go. I have no idea what you're saying.
Right, exactly. Like, take him to jail and fingerprint him there. Why y'all gotta do that here?
Would so get tested. Anything. You might need it dry.
Let go.
The suspect was charged with maiming in 2024, following his arrest on November 14th. That charge came with a $50,000 bond and a court date set for December 17th, 2024. However, it's worth noting that in 2025, the suspect is also facing a series of new charges, including 3 counts of assault and battery on a police officer and placing bodily fluid on a government employee. These charges are connected to the same arrest date, with hearings in March and April 2025.
So this is what he did after they locked him up and took him to jail. He threw urine and stuff on a guard.
Court documents say Lopez told his attorney he was possessed by black magic that night, and his spiritual angels eventually told him to take all his clothes off. He was submitted for a mental health court diversion program, though he couldn't complete the required screening because he would continually remove all his clothing and communicate only in gibberish.
What?
Police said Lopez was under the influence of narcotics and didn't have any prior contact with the victim. Lopez told officers he had used methamphetamine and water.
Oh shit, lady pulled a gun on the police.
Full body cam video has been released after an armed woman was fatally shot by St. Paul police. Around 7:30 p.m. on May 6th, 2024, police were
take him to jail.
Dispatched to a home on Rose Avenue East. A mother had called 911 pleading for help. Her 41-year-old daughter, Pepsi Lee Heinel, was in crisis, threatening to take her own life. Officers arrived within minutes, but what they walked into would spiral into something no one expected.
St. Paul Police! St. Paul Police!
Police! Great. The reason why they showed up was minuscule, bro. Threatening to take her own life. Well, I guess she wanted to die by police. She chose to use the police to take herself out.
Her 41-year-old daughter, Pepsi Lee Heinel, was in crisis, threatening to take her own life. Officers arrived within minutes, but what they walked into would spiral into something no one expected.
St. Paul Police! St. Paul Police!
Police!
St. Paul Police!
Back here!
What's going on?
Sherry with 30 blood!
What's going on? What's going on?
Our coverage is made possible by the last team at Check. You win. Midwest.
What's going on?
She was turning blue in her mouth and she wasn't breathing.
Are you okay, ma'am? Hey, hey.
God, it's okay.
Are you okay? What's going on today?
She's not okay. I'm okay. Oh God, she's not okay.
Did you take any drugs? Oh, hey.
Hey,
run out! Shots fired.
Shots fired. What's your location?
We're inside.
We're inside.
To the back door.
That's what I was.
Hey, man.
374 shots fired. Stop the gun.
Oh God, she's not
Did you take any drugs?
That's what I was.
Hey,
She just popped out with the gun. Bruh, yeah, she's not okay. She's not okay. Bruh. She just popped out with the gun.
Stop! Drop the gun! We're inside the
Oh no! Oh, please help me out of here.
Get out of the car.
Where's my phone?
Go.
Please get my phone. Please get my phone.
Stop. Just cuff her. Just cuff her. Just cuff her. Just cuff her.
Just cuff her. Let's go.
Just have medic stand by for 1 minute. Come on. What are you doing trying to grab the...
Oh, I was just holding my... No, I have nothing. I have nothing. I didn't do nothing. She was contemplating. I'll go with
Come on. Just come up.
Pepsi was declared dead at the scene. The final autopsy
Do you see how many goddamn bullets them niggas put in her ass?
confirmed she'd been shot 15 times in various parts of her body.
Bro, I said 15. Didn't I? I said 15. I knew it. I was right.
Now, investigators were left with two urgent questions. Why was she intent on dying that night? And where did she get the gun? To find answers, they turned to her former partner, a man she had a troubled history with.
So what the hell was taking them so long to get the weapon from her? Shaking my head. I don't know, but they didn't know she had a gun under the blanket. So when she popped out with the blanket, when she popped out with the gun, like they just started blicking her.
Can I have you state your full name for me?
My name is Nicholas.
Okay, and what is your relation to Pepsi?
She's my wife.
Okay.
How long were you guys married? We've been married since Valentine's Day of 2017. 2017? Okay. And Nick, we were talking a little bit prior to this. You were explaining to us. When was the last contact you had with her? When was the last time you guys spoke or anything? I deleted her conversation because it was difficult to look at. Okay. That was the last message, you know. She said I love you was her last message. I ended up deleting the whole conversation. I'm sure it can be recovered if you guys see my device. But so I got clean. And then when I got clean, I tried to resurrect that relationship. It was successful to a degree. She didn't want to get clean. So we ended up splitting up when we lived on Magnolia together. And then a couple years passed, and on Valentine's Day, I reached out to her, and so we were trying to figure stuff out. And she divulged to me that she had cheated on me with her cousin.
See that latch on the door? It's from the inside or it's from the outside? So you, okay, lock the door, a little latch.
She divulged to me that she had cheated on me with her cousin. So that was what we were trying to get to. And being in recovery, I know what I'm looking at. She was showing me all the signs, you know. So I know she was on something.
19X. Who gave her this gun? Where did she get this nice ass gun from? She cheated on him with her cousin. I thought I heard that. I thought I heard that, but I'm like, she meant his cousin.
Her, and so we were trying to figure stuff out. And she divulged to me that she had cheated on me with her cousin.
With her cousin. Nah, that's insane. That's insane, dog. That is insane. She cheated on her man with her cousin, her husband. She cheated on her husband with a cousin. That's crazy. Wild chick, bro. Shorty was definitely insane.
That was what we were trying to get to. And being in recovery, I know what I'm looking at. She was.
Who gave her this nice ass gun?
Showing me all.
And it was another magazine over there. That might have been a police magazine though. But who gave her this nice ass 19X, man? She got herself killed with this.
Signs, you know.
Spent $600 on a Glock just to die with it. Nah, rest in peace, up.
So I know she was on something.
$600 on a Glizzy just to die with it.
What was she showing you?
If I had to guess, I would say she was doing.
And she had look. She was popping these.
No, she doing that. That was our drug of choice when we were doing drugs together, and that's just what I imagined she never put down than I did.
Okay.
A week ago that she sent me that message, or even less maybe. The last one I didn't respond to. At the end it was kind of, she was saying it once a day, I love you once a day, and then it was just kind of keeping that connection. But we were separated. I was not, she wouldn't prove her sobriety to me, so she's living over there off Marshall, you guys know that, I'm sure. And that's where I was visiting her at. And, yeah, but I never knew she was suicidal. So, I mean, I guess obviously I wouldn't have.
Anything in the past?
I don't think she would do that. And just with everything going on, I didn't see that coming. I know it was like a 911 call, and she was suicidal when the guy showed up, but I think something is going on or happened that I don't even know that made her that way.
Okay.
Because maybe it's separation from Dakota. Dakota's getting older. He's getting ready to move to Mexico to see his dad's side of the family.
And Dakota is?
That's her son. Okay. I figured you guys maybe have met Dakota, but maybe not.
He's in Mexico right now.
When did she get the gun?
She had the gun, and she always kept the gun locked up.
She kept it locked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
At her place, you know. And it was a thing, you know, like it was a thing. Obviously I couldn't live with her because she had a gun, and she wouldn't be allowed to live with me and keep the gun. That's what's me up behind all this, you know, like we would have been together, like. The gun was in a case, but she always talked about the gun. And she talked about working for Garda, and she talked about...
She worked for Garda?
She was a security guard. That's why she had the gun and everything, and she had, you know, the vest. You'll find the vest at her house. I think it's for Garda.
Okay.
When she stopped working for them, they wanted it back, and she kept it, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's loved her, man. Like, we were going through it, but like, I forgave her for all that, you know, and I'm open.
Shorty worked for Garda. You got people like that working for Garda, dog. That's the money truck.
I'm open, man. Like, you know, what she was thinking about me in those last times, man. It's you know, like, I was supposed to be there for her, you know. And it's just up. So I know that, because this is a sober house. And I've been in the program I was in the program for some time and I graduated, but I've been sober the whole time, so I just hang out here because my buddy.
That nigga 88 like, man, fuck this shit. We get it. She dead. 88 don't want to hear this shit.
Could I just, well, first, conditions or issues?
Let's see what else on this channel. Cops confront active shooter who set neighbors' homes ablaze.
Going back to this.
I got cover!
I'm covering. Male!
Stop! Hold fire! Shots fired!
Authorities have.
Yo, bro, you want to hear something crazy? I found a video exposing that some of these videos be fake. Not most of them not, but there was a channel who was making fake police badge cam videos, like rage bait videos and shit, and they exposed them. They caught them. They was able to peep it. But we should watch that video together. I'm gonna find it.
Have released several body-worn camera videos after a St. Louis County man's violent rampage earlier this month northeast of Duluth, Minnesota. Around 9:30 a.m. on July 15th, 57-year-old Adam Clinton Wolf set several fires at his home, then torched two of his neighbors' residences, fleeing the scene on a riding lawnmower and armed with a rifle.
I got front. Keep the 360.
10-4. I can hear what sounds like a lawnmower running.
200, I'm just rolling out where you want me.
I got front. Keep the 360.
Why don't you get your drone up and see if we can get eyes on this guy?
Let's hold.
Yeah. Coming out.
Over the past couple of years, one of the most successful.
Scott Shannon. Oh, you watched this too? Yep, Scott Schaefer. Yep, that's him. Oh, you seen that video already? Oh, you seen it? Oh, hey, copy. You on that already?
I mean, I could probably drive past this, but it's going to be a little dicey.
We can't hear you, Miranda.
I want to push up there. We got firefighters walking around on foot.
Let's do it.
We got to at least close this down a little bit.
Okay, let's go.
So I'll get the squad up past that. Going back.
He made 2 on the subject. Oh yeah? Yeah, I just found out about him like yesterday. I didn't know about his channel before that. This is my first video watching. So you knew about this guy then?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want to. We're getting pretty far into the threat area here.
We got firefighters walking around on foot.
Let's do it.
We got to at least close this down a little bit.
Okay, let's go.
So I'll get the squad up past.
5350 St. Louis. Repeat that. Where the suspect may be.
Just give me a little space in case.
88. I gotta give you your credit, bro. You be knowing about some YouTubers that I don't be knowing about.
Get squirrely.
6299. Male running at 6299 North Tissot Road. Let's just get this done. Another squad needs to prosecute that. We're going to try to get in here and get all the civilians out of this area. .5350 St. Louis. We're moving up to the houses. Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Show me your hands.
Just give me a little space in case it gets squirrely getting around this fire.
Male running at 6299 North Tissot Road.
6299.
Let's just get this done. Another squad needs to prosecute that.
Male!
Show me your hands!
Get to cover.
Everybody get behind the vehicle.
Self-check.
Nigga forgot to put the car in park? Was that?
Hey, coming out. I'm good. Hey, cover. Get to cover.
Nigga forgot to put the car in park. Yo, he did. He forgot to put the car in park, y'all. That's the good shit right here.
Coming out. I'm good. Hey, cover.
Yup, the tire was moving. The car was moving. The car was moving. Yo, a high intensity situation though. It's a high intensity situation though. Look. Yo.
Self-checks, buddy checks.
Nigga, he making sure he touching the car because he almost fucked up. Let that shit keep dropping.
Got cover.
Covering too. You guys check yourself and then swap with us.
I'm good.
200 St. Louis. Shots fired. Suspect is down.
Shots fired. Suspect down.
All right, everybody's good?
Yep, we're good.
Yo, imagine he'd have ran the suspect over. Imagine he would have got out the truck and went too far from the truck to regain.
You want to cover him for me?
Yo.
Attack reload.
Crazy.
Stop! Hold fire!
5350 St. Louis. Shots fired.
Let's see your hands off!
Our deputy's good. Hey, get cover. Get
Like,
cover.
He's spitting all over his glove. Look. Look. What?
Our deputy's good.
He's spitting all over his glove.
Hey, get cover.
These niggas are scared out here. I feel them though. This is life or death.
Get cover. Get cover. Get cover. Everybody get behind the vehicle. I got cover.
Now you imagine when he be yelling in suspect's face. You know he spit when he talk.
I'm covering too. You guys check yourself.
Check your bodies. Check. I'm good.
You good? You good? Yep, I'm good. Yeah.
All right, everybody's good?
Yep.
5350 St. Louis. Deputies are okay. Suspect is down.
We need to make sure we keep 360, guys. You know, which is in the woods.
There's a fire up there.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm checking the area. Before you guys approach, I'm going to fly low with the second close.
St. Louis squad, there's Normanna 116 is in a white Ford F-250 and he's in front of 6270 Heritage.
I mean, I could probably drive past this, but it's going to be a little dicey.
Yeah.
I also have a suspicious activity at 6299 North Tisher Road. It was called in by Normanna. It was a secondhand report of a male that was running behind the house, possibly on the trail. This is a family member of a firefighter, and they believe it may be the suspect.
Honestly, sounds like a scene out of Naked Gun. If he would have ran the suspect over. Yo, nah, dead ass. That shit would have been crazy. That shit would have been crazy.
What's the suspect? Tisher.
It would have been a whole separate video. The video title would have been a whole another video.
Let's repeat that. Where the suspect may be?
It's a road on North Tisher.
6299 North Tisher Road. There was a male running.
When it come out? When Naked 2 Gun 2 come out? Is it out already? I ain't even see one.
Let's your hands, motherfucker!
They on that with that nigga.
Jack, you good? Jack, you good?
Shots fired.
Hey, cover! Cover! Get the cover! Self-checks, buddy checks.
I got cover!
I'm covering too. You guys check yourself.
Check your body!
Are you good?
Check, I'm good.
You good? You're good. You good? You good?
I'm good. Shot fired. Suspect is down.
Copy. Shots fired. Suspect down.
Alright, everybody's good? Yeah, we're good.
Deputies are okay.
Suspect is down.
We need a check up there for the...
Alright, make sure we keep 360, guys. So that all people with it.
I ain't hunting though.
Can you switch to thermal and see if he's in the woods?
Use that geothermal.
I mean, I could probably drive past this, but it's going to be a little dicey. Yeah.
Let's see your hands, motherfucker! Shots fired, shots fired! Show me your hands! Let's see your hands!
Hands up!
See your hands!
Hey, get cover! Get cover!
Get cover!
Get cover! Get cover! Everybody get behind the vehicle! I got cover!
I'm covering too. You guys check yourself.
Check your
I'm
body!
good, Miranda. You good?
Yo, they just shooting at everything. It come out tomorrow. Oh, you going to see it, Charmaine? Charmaine, you going to see it or nah?
Good?
Check, I'm good.
You're good? You good? Yep, I'm good.
Shot fired. Suspect is down.
88, you taking your lady to go see it?
Shots fired. Suspect down.
Alright, everybody's good?
Yep, we're good.
350 Sinless. Deputies are okay. Suspect is down.
We need a check up there for the... Mail!
Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Wolf had said...
Yeah, 88 kills me. Nah, she will take me. 88, you hilarious, bro. He said, nah, she gonna take me, bro.
Booby traps around his property, sprayed gasoline on a neighbor, set 3 homes on fire, and is suspected to have shot at a responding firefighter and police officer before deputies arrived. He died at the scene of the shooting, and there were no first responders injured during the ordeal. Authorities...
So they killed the suspect. I mean, they fired a lot of shots. Let's keep it real. Mom realizes her son is a mass killer. What the fuck?
There's a shooting at the museum in the mall. There's people wounded on the floor.
Everybody get out of here. He's gonna get out.
We need some more people inside to help clear the rest of this building. We're finding more victims.
I don't want to be crass, but I know dead when I see dead.
He's a loner. He never really had a lot of friends.
Did you enjoy it?
A little bit.
What about it did you enjoy?
Just the killing part.
What?
2016, terror erupts at the Cascade Mall in Burlington, Washington, as a gunman opens fire in a ruthless act of carnage. Authorities respond in force, but by the time they arrive, he's already gone. What follows is the relentless pursuit of a killer hiding among an unsuspecting public, culminating in a bone-chilling confession that exposes the cold, calculated mind behind an unspeakable massacre. The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before. Please note that while some of the following CCTV footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. In the early evening hours of September 23, 2016, the Cascade Mall is filled with its typical crowd of families, young children, and casual shoppers. What none of them realize is that a calculated predator walks among them, whose deadly intentions are about to turn their quiet night out into a waking nightmare. Just before 7 p.m., the first 911 calls began flooding in.
Sketchy, I don't know what is your emergency. There's a shooting at the museum in the mall. I'm sorry, what's going on? There's a shooting at the Macy's in the mall. Okay. Whereabouts at the mall? Whereabouts at the mall? I'm in the department. Okay, ma'am, are you safe where you're at? No. Where are you at? Do you see the person or a vehicle?
I saw him inside. There's people wounded on the floor.
The response from local law enforcement is both swift and overwhelming, with more than 200 officers from 27 agencies converging on the scene.
Yeah, get this nigga.
Believing an armed suspect might still be inside, officers in full gear move into the mall. Inside, they're met with the tragic aftermath of unspeakable violence.
2-5 Cascade, I've got 2 victims down bleeding in the makeup section.
2 victims in the makeup section.
2-5, I got 1 rifle left in this area. 1 at Cascade, got another 1 down.
3rd victim.
We need some more people inside to help clear the rest of this building. We're finding more victims.
With the possibility of an active shooter still inside, paramedics are unable to safely enter the mall to reach the victims. Police continue to move through the building in teams, methodically clearing each area as they search for any sign of the suspect.
Do we have confirmation suspects are out of the building? Do you have confirmation? Because we do not. Negative. Receive. We're working our search.
After multiple sweeps of the building, a horrifying reality sets in. The killer has escaped, leaving behind a Ruger 1022 rifle on the cosmetics counter. Paramedics enter to assess the victims, and 1 is taken to a local hospital. The rest are beyond saving. Investigators turn to mall surveillance footage hoping to identify the suspect and trace his movements. This haunting footage will later reveal the deadly attack inside Macy's, and with it, the chilling realization that Macy's may not have been his initial target. Meanwhile, officers systematically move from store to store, locating survivors. Throughout the night, emergency dispatchers receive a staggering 675 calls from those in hiding, witnesses, people seeking information, and families desperately trying to locate their loved ones.
My girlfriend's mom works at Macy's, and someone just told her what's going on, and I'm trying to find information for her. Her mother's name is Shayla Martin.
Shayla Martin.
Is she alive?
As survivors are evacuated, a bus arrives to transport them to His Place Community Church.
That's a good boyfriend, man. You got to support your girl however you can.
The designated reunification site where anxious families wait, hoping to see their loved ones walk through the doors. But some refuse to board, unwilling to leave without knowing if their loved ones are safe.
So I have one more person who missed the bus and is missing his daughter. Was his daughter on the bus? No, she was in Macy's.
Investigators work urgently to obtain CCTV footage that will soon reveal the truth about what happened during those terrifying minutes. But before they can begin to piece together the full story, their first priority is clear: track down an unidentified killer who is still on the loose and could strike again at any moment. One witness told investigators she saw the shooter retrieve the rifle from the trunk of his car, which she described as a blue four-door sedan with a large dent in the side. Street cameras captured a similar vehicle leaving...
This what you... I mean, shout out to everybody. We all drive whatever we drive. Whatever you drive, it's whatever you got to drive to get by. But, nigga, this why he come pulling up in a dusty-ass bucket. Pulling up in a dusty-ass bucket, shooting at niggas, man.
Sedan with
the gun costs more than the car.
A large dent in the side. Street cameras captured a similar vehicle leaving the area at the time of the shooting. By the following day, the suspect was still on the loose, leaving investigators turning to the public for help. They circulated a photo from Macy's CCTV in the media and set up a tip line, receiving more than 300 leads. Most led nowhere, but one name came up multiple times.
I got a stepson, and he's got a stepbrother, and he thinks that's him.
Can I get his name?
I know him by just one name. It's Arjan.
Dispatch, can I help you?
Hi, my name's Emma, and I saw pictures on Facebook of the suspect, the shooter, and I think I might have an idea who it is.
What's the name you think of the person you know?
His name is Arjan Chetan, and he's from Turkey.
That's him, Arkan. The first nigga said Arjan.
Arca.
What's
the suspect, the shooter? And I think I might have an idea who it is.
What's the name you think of the person you know?
His name is Arjan Chetan, and he's from Turkey. So it's a little strange name, but it's spelled Arcan.
And what was the last name?
Chetan, Cetin.
20-year-old Arjan Chetan, who was born in Adana, Turkey, and immigrated to the U.S. at the age of 6, is now a key suspect. Detectives locate Arjan's mother, Hatice, in the hopes she can provide confirmation of his identity.
Are you aware that there was a mall shooting last night here in Burlington? I watching TV. Okay, yeah. So we have been given information that your son is the one who's responsible. So I'm sorry to just throw that on you and shock you. So that's why you're here. But he was with us yesterday.
Hatice explains that Arjan was in Oak Harbor with her and her husband for dinner around 4 or 5 o'clock before leaving for his job at a local restaurant.
Do you remember what he was wearing yesterday? Did you already ask that?
No, I didn't get there. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I believe like his short and t-shirt.
Shorts and t-shirt? Okay, what color was he wearing? You remember?
I believe like a navy blue.
A navy blue?
And the t-shirt, the color was dark.
Dark? Okay.
But I don't remember what was the writing on it.
I want to show you a picture.
Okay.
And I want you to take your time and look at it. And tell me if it's your son.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him?
He shot and killed 5 people yesterday.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Where did you find the gun?
I don't know. We're still looking into that. So I don't have that answer. I don't know.
And I don't know if my husband knows where he's gone.
Arjan's stepfather, David, a retired U.S. Navy serviceman, is also shown an image of something he may recognize.
Does that .22 rifle stand out to you?
It looks like my rifle.
When David checked the place where he normally stored the firearm, he discovered the .22 caliber rifle was missing and confirmed Arjan knew exactly where it was kept.
And has he shot that specific gun?
He has in the past, yes.
Okay.
So he knows how to handle a .22, at least?
I've taught all my kids how to handle a gun, plus he was in ROTC on the shooting team.
Okay. So then he knows how to do it pretty well. Okay. Has Arjan talked to you at all today?
No, I have not talked to him since he left yesterday.
Okay. What was he driving yesterday?
My wife's 2005 Chevy Cavalier.
Okay. You know what color that is?
Blue.
Okay. Anything about the car that would stand out?
It's a 4-door and both back doors are dented in.
Investigators confirmed Arjun's vehicle had a dent that was consistent with what witnesses stated. Between that and a positive identification from his photo, the shooter's identity was confirmed to be Arjun. For his mother, the confirmation was devastating.
I'm in shock now. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that shit. Oh my God.
So,
Oh my God.
you know what?
I need to smoke.
Okay. I'm going to give you just a second before we go smoke, okay? I want you to... Can you find some tissues, please? You can find some tissues. Okay, that's right. Where? I'm just going to find you some tissue.
I really like that. It's really sad. How are you hurting people?
Well, you know,
I'm gonna read about my friend. I'm gonna read about other five people.
With his identity revealed, the hunt for Arjun began. Cameras capture Arjun on the night after the attack entering a convenience store. Several minutes later, what appears to be an officer or security guard enters, but finds nothing amiss. As Arjun checks out, the man behind the register has no idea he's face to face with a murderer who just took the lives of multiple innocent people. He exits the store and vanishes into the night, on his way to the highly populated city of Seattle. On September 24th, he enters the iconic Space Needle, where he casually eats lunch and enjoys the sights alongside unsuspecting tourists. Nearly 24 hours after the mall attack, Arjun returns to his apartment in Oak Harbor, where police have been conducting surveillance and place him under arrest. In the days following, Arjun is interrogated multiple times without success, answering questions with "I don't know," and often smirking at investigators.
I don't know. I can't say. I can't say. I can't say this.
It isn't until November 2nd that he finally agrees to explain what happened at the Cascade Mall and the twisted logic behind his actions.
Why Cascade Mall? I don't know. Because there's a lot of places. I mean, you're from Oak Harbor. There's a lot of places between Oak Harbor and Burlington. What made the number of people? Okay. The mall was a big place. Okay. And so why Macy's? I just went in there. And where did you go first at Cascade Mall? Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. And what I was gonna actually I was gonna go in the theater, but the doors are one way, so you can't just walk in. So you actually went into the theater? Yeah. Okay. And what did you do when you went in the theater? Look, I went inside the theaters and looked at places that had people. Okay. So to get that into that area, can you just walk around in there, or do you have to do something? Yeah, I bought a ticket. Okay. You bought a ticket to the actual movie? Yeah. Okay. Wow. I was gonna watch it. I just bought it. Okay. To get in the back.
This bone-chilling confession comes just 4 years after the 2012 mass shooting at a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, where 12 people were killed in one of the deadliest attacks in U.S. history. After gaining entry to the theater by purchasing a ticket for the movie Snowden, Arjun heads to the back exit door and props it open with his cell phone, planning to return later. A man notices the phone and turns it into an employee, unaware that this simple act may have saved countless lives.
Right.
One witness recalls encountering Arjun as he returned, only to find the phone was gone.
He wanted to know about his cell phone. He thought I had his cell phone. He was really aggressive, agitated, wanting to know where his cell phone was, what I had done with his cell phone, something of that effect. I mean, there were like 3 exchanges that I finally said something like, "Get the hell away from us, you're crazy," or something. I mean, the final time I was annoyed, and I said something like really aggressively. And then I think he turned around and like went back in toward the theater.
Surveillance footage next sees Arjun return to the kiosk, telling the female employee the phone fell out of his pocket.
And you said you worked in some theaters? Right. Okay. And do you remember how many? Like, until I found one with like plenty of people in it. Okay. And when you say plenty of people, I mean, how many are you looking for? The whole theater. The whole theater?
Arjun is seen entering Theater 11 multiple times throughout the evening. Later that night, a 911 caller reported spotting a suspicious individual.
He came in, we were sitting in the back, and I was right next to the aisle, and he came in just to my right, really, like, he flew open the door and ran in, and he said, "Oh," and then he stopped and turned around and ran out. And I turned to my wife and I said, "I think he was in the wrong theater." And after everything happened, I thought maybe that it might be possibly the shooter.
Investigators determined that the 32 people in Theater Room 11 were likely his target. They also noted that the guests in this theater would have been close to exiting by the time he returned, meaning the only other theater with guests left inside would have been the children's movie playing in room number 13. Whether he would have targeted children is a question he'll soon confront, and one of many harrowing revelations yet to come.
And had they not found your phone, what would you have done?
Shot them.
Okay, where would you have shot?
In the feet, in the head.
Okay, I know in the head, in their seat. So would you wait for them to come out?
In their seats.
Okay.
Just like to the back of their seat.
Wow.
So you were just gonna go down the aisle and just headshot him?
Yeah.
Just in the back?
Right.
Okay. How full was the theater?
It was just people that were more than that was in my gun.
Okay. How many people do you think in that manner? How many people do you think you could have got?
All 25 for how many bullets I had.
When his plan unraveled, Arjan set out to find a new one, staking out multiple areas of
Dude is sick. Dude is sick, bro.
the mall while his gun remained in the trunk of his car.
And then what happened next? I drove to the Macy's side.
Okay. And then what?
Scoped the place out again.
Okay. And that was through the Chuck E. Cheese?
Through Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. And so you scope out, and kind of what's going through your mind as you're
I'm just glad he ain't start blicking Chuck E. Cheese.
scoping out.
All the places I'm gonna hit.
And so you walk through Chuck E. Cheese. Why did you pick Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I was trying to work up a nerve.
You were trying to what?
Work up a nerve.
Okay.
So.
Sure. I mean,
if you would have been more people, there was more people in there.
Okay. So
children. So, because it's just children's place.
So did you have an aversion to not wanting to do that to children, or I care?
You didn't care.
After admitting that his presence in a children's place would be suspicious, Arjan says he then got in his car and drove around to the entrance to the women's Macy's. With unnerving clarity, he exposes the full extent of the horror he unleashed.
And so then you walk in,
see the first person.
Where did you see that person?
By some clothing racks.
Okay. And so, was that just the first person you saw, or you
first person I saw?
Okay. And what happens when you see her?
Shoot her.
Okay. You remember how many times?
2.
Okay.
Surveillance shows a young teenager shopping in the junior's clothing section as Arjan lifts his rifle. Seconds later, she falls and disappears from view behind the clothing racks. The first sounds of gunshots were heard by several shoppers who initially...
And because it's a little 22, you probably don't even hear it, but don't get it fucked up. A 22 is still a bullet. It hit you in the right spot. It hit you, period, you could die.
failed to recognize them for what they were.
We heard...
And it's not just a little 22 handgun. It's probably a 22 mag, 22 long rifle.
Popping noises. And originally I was like, oh, that's weird, fireworks are going off. And then it hit me. I was like, that's gunfire. And so we heard, preceding the first couple pops, there was yelling and screaming. What caught my ear the most was just the victim screaming, and it wasn't anything intelligible. It was just pretty scared screaming.
Did she say anything at all, the first one?
It was too fast. I just emptied.
Okay. What about the second one?
He said, I'm sorry.
He said, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
When did he say that?
When I shot him in the leg.
Why did he say I'm sorry to you?
I don't know.
Okay. So you shoot him in the leg, and then tell us what happens.
Falls down.
Okay, when does he say I'm sorry?
Before I shoot him, kill him.
Okay, so he's looking at you? Okay. And he says, I'm sorry. And then, after him, where do you go?
The place where the 3 women are hiding.
The footage then captures an employee ducking behind the counter in the cosmetics section. Nearby, a woman struggles to help her elderly mother, who appears unable to run. The 3 women attempt to hide together, but tragically, Arjan discovers them. He shoots the employee as she desperately tries to crawl away, then mercilessly turns his weapon on the woman and her mother.
Do they say anything to you?
No.
Bro, so far he's killed like 4 women and 1 male. He's more women than men. This nigga's just crazy. He's a fucking nutso, dog. He don't care who he killed. He don't see these people as that could be my mother, that could be my sister, that could be my father, that could be my brother, that could be my uncle. He don't see these people as humans.
Okay. They scream or anything like that? The whole store screaming.
One witness, who was initially mistaken for a suspect due to hiding from police, had only just arrived at the mall when the shooting began.
So tell me, what did you do immediately when you got out of the car?
White shirt, so they think it was like a flag of surrender,
okay.
right?
What did you do immediately when you got out of the car?
I walked up to the door and asked if the movies would still be open, and I said the whole mall's being closed because there's a shooting, and everybody needs to leave. And they started telling everybody to leave. Everybody started moving away from the doors, and I said, "Everybody get out of here! He's gonna go."
Where was it that the police, the state patrol, that ended up the ones that brought you here? Where did they come in contact with you? Where did they get you at?
When I was by the Corvette and pointed out my name on the license plate,
okay.
They told me to get down. That's why I kept walking around the car because I knew they knew I was in trouble.
Okay. Did you know? Okay. Well, you're okay now, Blade. You're okay now. Okay.
This nigga is. You say you're incel. Yeah, he definitely incel. But this dude right here is fucked up.
My name on the license plate.
Okay.
They told me to get down. That's why I kept walking around the car because I knew they knew I was in trouble.
Okay. Did you know? Okay. Well, you're okay now, Blade. You're all right now. Okay. Get control. You're doing fine, and you're okay. Did you know they were police officers?
Yeah, as soon as I seen their military rifles, I knew they were. I just didn't want them to shoot me too. Like, I was a bad guy. I wasn't bad.
While survivors struggle with emotional scars, those who lost loved ones are left grieving. Among the victims are 16-year-old Sarai Lada, a cancer survivor, 61-year-old Wilton
She beat cancer just for this dumbass nigga to...
Charles Chuck Egan, a Boeing maintenance worker, 52-year-old Shayla Martin, a Macy's makeup artist, 64-year-old Belinda Goldie, a probation officer in Snohomish County, and her mother, Beatrice Dotson, who was 95 years old. In the aftermath, a security guard recalled the moment he rushed into Macy's and saw the victim.
This dude took a 95-year-old woman's life, dog.
Only to later meet...
And her daughter had to watch that, knowing her and her mama is dying due to the hands of this mass weirdo.
Meet their families outside the mall.
I spent 8 years as a combat medic during Vietnam and all that, and I don't want to be crass, but I know dead when I see dead. The thing that bothered me the most is I came around over by Macy's, and there was a gentleman standing there leaning up against his car, his truck. And I said, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you, you need to leave." And he says, "Well, I can't. My wife and my mother-in-law are in Macy's shopping." And he described them. Guess who I was looking at when I walked in there? Okay. So I said, "All right, sir, I just need your name and I'll let the officers know you're here." And as I turned, I saw another gentleman, Hispanic male, smoking a cigarette. I said, "Sir, you need to leave." And he said, "F you, I'm not leaving. My 16-year-old daughter's in there shopping."
No.
And by this time, I'd already gotten wind that there was more than 2. And I just went, "Good God, these people are going home alone tonight." And there's nothing I can do. And I found I really had a problem because I had to lie to them.
The security guard recalled speaking with the employee Shayla just before her shift began.
The unfortunate thing is that just before 3, as I was coming into the security office, I did say hello to the young lady who was killed in Macy's.
You do remember
seeing her?
Interacting with
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she'd sit outside, she'd smoke a cigarette and read a book. And then she'd always have, "Hi, hope you have a good day. I hope you do too." You know, and it's one of those things that you never really think twice about. But then you realize, we're only a breath away.
Investigators are on the verge of uncovering the dark impulses that
You can't say the word hate on YouTube. I really dislike these mass shooter people, bro. These dudes that be doing this stuff, bro. I really dislike them, bro. What are you doing? Like... Man, I don't even want to say what I want to say, but take that shit out on yourself.
Fueled Arshon's rampage. But before they do, Arshon details what unfolded after the massacre.
Like, deal with your issues yourself. Don't deal with them through other people. Deal with your issues Don't hurt other people in the midst of that shit.
Horrifying next steps he had in mind.
I turned my car around, toward north. I see the cops coming. I'm like, I got out of there before they, put a sword even there.
Did you pass cop cars?
I passed a couple times. There was cops coming from everywhere.
With the overwhelming presence of law enforcement in Burlington, Arjan began his drive to Seattle.
I was actually going to attack Seattle on the Monday of the 25th. Okay. So if I had another gun. Okay, that was waiting Monday, because Monday, that's when my parents go off. Because I knew I was going to get caught. Mm-hmm. Just go to my parents' house, they had nothing to do with it. I was just going to get their gun. Okay. And then shoot Seattle. Anywhere in particular in Seattle you were looking at that? Pike Place.
Pike Place is a massive outdoor market with more than 220 independently owned shops and restaurants and sees thousands of visitors per day.
What drew you to Pike Place? Number of people. Okay. And how were you going to do that? My dad's 12 gauge.
Thankfully, Arjan was found and arrested before he could enact his deadly plan. As Arjan continues, he finally gives detectives an answer for what drove him to attack the mall.
The attack was inspired by Hawkeye. Okay. And if you like, I could pull up the magazine that they purposely run that inspired me.
Arjan shows investigators and an FBI agent a copy of the magazine, along with instructions he said he once used to create a bomb, which ultimately failed. In an interview with investigators, Arjan's ex-girlfriend Molly described the cold and detached way he once spoke about the Oklahoma City bombing, a terrorist attack which occurred in 1995.
There was a bomb that went off in a city, and it blew up the whole entire place. There was a kids' daycare in it, and there's a memorial for it.
Oklahoma City?
Yes. And I was talking about how sad it was. That's not that sad. I was like, what do you mean that's horrible? There were children. When I went in there, there was like people, half torn up shoes of children and toys and stuff like that they show. It was like, no, somebody probably did something to deserve it.
That's crazy.
I was like, but a bunch of people that, even if one person did something horrible, why did all those people have to get blown up? Why not talk to somebody or interact with somebody? That's how you deal with it.
As the investigation unfolded, those closest to Arjan were questioned.
I hope she broke up with that nigga when he said that.
Revealing unsettling glimpses into his behavior and the early indicators of a deeply disturbed individual.
Can you describe Arjan as he's growing up? I mean,
he's a loner. He never really had a lot of friends.
According to his mother, Arjan is diagnosed with ADHD and suspected of having autism. He also struggled with PTSD and depression, conditions she said stemmed from traumatic experiences during his childhood in Turkey.
We are having some problem with him, and he's on probation for 5 years. So isn't that, he had domestic violation after he break up from first girlfriend. So we started doing some, that time, we have problem with his self-control substances.
Hadije explains that the breakup took a heavy toll on Arjan, while Molly offers insight into what caused the relationship to end.
How long did you guys date?
For about 9 months.
About 9 months? And tell me about your relationship.
It wasn't very good.
What do you mean?
His dad and I were just having a conversation about politics one night, and he thought his dad was looking at me the wrong way, and he attacked his dad.
What do you mean looking at you the wrong way?
Like suggestively.
He assaulted me one night that I didn't call the cops on him when Molly was here. I was sitting on the floor in the garage talking to her, and he just hit me on the side of the head for no reason.
Documents obtained by investigators confirm that Arjan was arrested and charged with 2 counts of domestic violence after assaulting his own parents.
Was he ever that way with you? Okay, tell me about that.
He would grab my arm and I'd have bruises at work.
According to interviews with people who knew him, Arjan engaged in relationships with both males and females, including the mother of one of his high school friends. Past partners revealed that he was gentle.
The mother of one of his high school friends? Wait, Harbaugh, who will be referred to as Jane Doe in this report, a female living in Oak, otherwise dead, who may have sexual relations with the suspect, said in Arkan when he was approximately 16 years old. Wow.
Including the mother of one of his high school friends. Past partners revealed that he was gentle with men, but tended to be extremely rough and sometimes violent with women. In his senior year of high school, Arjan was arrested in 2015 for assault with sexual motivation after he inappropriately touched 2 female students. Molly's next revelation is among the most unsettling details.
He told me after we broke up that he does not.
What?
Like, sexually?
Yeah. And it's a boy dog.
According to Molly, this was
What?
one of the many reasons she decided to end their relationship right after New Year's, 9 months prior to the shooting. After their breakup, Molly says Arjan continued to text her, creating multiple accounts which she would continuously block. Investigators learned Arjan was blocked on Facebook by 56 users, most of them females.
After I broke up with him, he
56 females got this fool blocked.
messaged me on Facebook and told me he was going to come down here and rape me
Okay.
and kill me.
Most of them females.
After I broke up with him, he messaged me on Facebook and told me he was going to come down here and rape me
Okay.
and kill me.
It's
and anybody
horrible.
that got in their way.
As more details emerge, investigators press Arjan for answers about his past.
You're very skilled with a gun. Did you ever play games growing up?
Mario and stuff.
Okay. So when I played, it was cops and robbers, but now they no, but now they have video games and all of that.
I play tag and stuff.
Okay, but what about video games? Playing that?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Battlefield.
Okay. Which?
Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty. Okay.
A former friend who used to play video games with Arjan later recalled concerning behavior during their sessions.
He's very violent in how he talks, like on Xbox. And
How so?
like when we would like start a game or something and we were like having a good time and there'd be like a countdown, it'd be like 3, 2, 1, and then you could just like see him like shooting in the air, like running in front, being like Allah Akbar, like saying something stupid like that.
He'd say that?
Yeah, he would say stuff like that and we would just laugh.
Wow.
And it wasn't like, I don't know, I see like lots of the media is like saying that he was a terrorist and all this stuff, and like that was definitely not true, I don't think.
What would you say to somebody who watched the video and said, you know what? You moved swiftly and accurately through Macy's just like you were dominating Call of Duty. What would your response to them be?
I play Call of Duty, yeah. It wasn't bad.
Boy, it was smooth.
Because there are certain researchers out there that would say that playing first-person shooter video games prepare you for...
I've read things on Sandy Hook that said that. I think it's the stupidest thing.
Yeah, how come?
Because it's not Al-Qaeda. You don't kill people through Call of Duty.
I'm trying to understand why you decided to walk into Macy's with a rifle and shoot people.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
What is that?
People.
Yeah.
Jihad.
I don't believe that.
Just because you want to kill people. You know, that doesn't make you a terrorist. That just makes you a murderer.
As Arjan sticks to his story, the tension begins to boil over.
What were you mad at?
Could you?
Don't pull that jihad. I'm just tired of listening to you go into your stories about I can't answer that, I can't. You can't. You just don't want to. So as a religious judge,
Who?
a true judge, the religious guy, a true believer who looked at you and said, I am sorry. Basically said, I forgive you for what you do right before you put a bullet in his head. What did you feel? When Sheila Martin is crawling for her life, and you shoot the Catherine Street and shoot her
In the back.
and then when Beatrice Diamond, 95 years old, sitting with her teeth being shielded by her 67-year-old mother, Belinda Garza or Belinda Gawley. What are you feeling?
She murdered them.
Why?
Just murder them.
You can sit and say nothing and let everybody on YouTube and the Facebook world and everything else paint a picture of this evil, sick person, or you can choose to tell your story.
Arjan leaves the interrogation room unwavering in his claim that the attack was an act of terrorism inspired by Al-Qaeda. But 3 weeks later, he returns with a different story. this time ready to reveal the true motivations behind his horrifying act of violence. His new confession, however, is soon followed by an admission that lays bare the logic behind his actions and hints at a deeply disturbed mindset.
I was kind of angry.
What were you angry about?
Just life. Just.
Because you don't seem like an angry guy.
Just work and school.
Everything kind of stacking up.
Yeah.
So tell us everything that was stacking up.
What was stacking up, my boy? You live at home. Your parents clearly don't mind you living there. They don't mind none of that. They was chilling. You beating their ass, and they still let you live there.
Just...
Honestly, bro, your parents might need to be looked at because you've been beating their ass for years. You got domestic violence reports on your ass, and they let you know where the guns is at. They knew you had access to these weapons, which is crazy.
I had to talk to my dad. He was like, "You're kind of not ready for college. You're into financial stuff. Buy a bunch of bills. You got to pay bills and push everything by." So it kind of threw me off a little.
So I can totally get why that would frustrate somebody and why that would make you angry. But then, what was going to the mall gonna fix?
I don't know. Just that was just a plan of mine. That was for anything special.
After the mall incident, a former co-worker recalled saying he planned to commit a mass shooting, loud enough for others to hear. What seemed like a joke then now stands out as a glaring warning for what was to come.
And Arjan is just sitting like this, staring at the table and going, "Man, I still haven't shot anyone." And I think it was right when a shooting happened too. Like, some shooting somewhere happened, and he was like, "That's crazy how some people can do that. Like, what makes them want to do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know, right?" And then all of a sudden he was like, "I wonder if I could do that. Like, I still haven't shot anyone yet." And I was just like, "No, yeah, don't think about it." He's like, "Nah, I'm really starting to think about it. Like, I have everything for it." And I was like,
"Nigga, you at fault, bro. If a nigga tell me some shit like that, bro, I'm side snitching. I'm getting somebody I know who a innocent person who don't got no qualms with snitching, and I'm telling them the shit. Like, nigga, go snitch on this nigga. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I ain't gonna say I don't commit no crime, but I try not to commit no crimes. I'm a legal nigga. I'm out here trying to live a good life. Law-abiding citizen. I pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I pay taxes.
like, that would happen. Nah, yeah, I know, right? And then all of a sudden he was like, "I wonder if I could do that. Like, I still haven't shot anyone yet." And I was just like,
That's
"No, yeah, don't think about it."
He sound like the last girl. She was like, "Damn, I still haven't shot nobody this year." He sound like that chick, but she was trying to shoot her up. This nigga just want to shoot innocent people.
He's like, "Nah, I'm really starting to think about it. Like, I have everything for it." And I was like, "Okay, dude, you do you." I didn't actually believe, like, that would happen. I was like, but it was easy to believe when it did happen because of that specific situation.
Did you enjoy it?
A little bit.
What about it did you enjoy?
Just the killing part. What about the killing part? Just putting bolts in the... It was pretty exciting.
Tell me about that excitement. Tell me about what's going on in your body.
It was a rush.
There's a rush.
I don't know if it sounds like it.
No, you're not doing that. That's why we're talking.
Have you ever experienced anything else that gave you that kind of rush? No.
No.
So when did the rush start for you?
The first person. Or, well, no, taking the gun out of my trunk. So as soon as you pull the gun out, that's when the adrenaline goes. Yeah.
And then you're like, game on.
Game on.
I think jihad or terrorism is the icing on the cake. Is that...
Makes sense? Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
That just adds to it.
Yes.
So when you're looking for that level of fame and fortune, where the president knows your name, the president knows who Arjan in Little Oak Harbor, Washington is, the governor knows who Arjan is, all these people across the nation, Fox News in New York knows who Arjan is, all these people know who Arjan is.
Damn, he right. I'm sitting right here in New York, and we know who the fuck Arjan dumbass is.
Well, then if you want to add, let's throw a little jihad in. That's just icing. But really, jihad has nothing to do with this. Does it?
No.
Nope. And there is the grin.
In the months that followed, Arjun wrote 4 very long letters, including one to his mother that were about killing staff and inmates, eating people, and serial killers, and his own killings.
What?
In one, he writes, "I have no regret. Killing people is fun." According to multiple news sources, he was later charged with 5 counts of aggravated first-degree murder. However, on April 16, 2017, 20-year-old Arjun Chetan was found unresponsive in his jail cell after taking his own life. 2 notes were found in his cell, one which included a list of notorious killers, Dylan Roof, Ted Bundy, and Timothy McVeigh, who perpetrated the Oklahoma City bombing. Other messages read, "Don't want to spend life in prison," and "I want the death penalty. Life here is miserable." In the aftermath of the shooting, the community established a temporary memorial at the Cascade Mall. Tanya Young, Shayla's daughter, established a memorial scholarship in her mother's name called the Shayla K. Martin Scholarship. The mall temporarily closed during the COVID pandemic and was rebranded as the Burlington Gallery when it reopened in 2024. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find...
Yeah, they was like, we cannot keep this Cascade Mall title. Anytime somebody Google Cascade Mall, first thing that's going to come up is this shooting. It's crazy, man. What's this? Let's try to find a video that ain't too long.
Hi.
Child predator van leads to horrific discovery.
That will almost. I think my daughter's been taken. What do you mean? Taken by a stranger.
Why? She just walking with him like she know him? What did he say? I got some This is scary. This is crazy. Why is the little girl just walking with this stranger? Like, yo, oh my God, I'm going to teach my kids, bro. When I have kids, I'm going to teach their ass. Like, you listen, anybody who walk up to you trying to get you to walk away from me is trying to do something bad to you. Don't ever walk with no stranger. Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Hi, that will.
But this is sad, though.
Most.
She a little girl. She not at fault. The stranger danger is at fault.
My daughter's been taken. What do you mean? Taken by a stranger. I don't want him to kill her. I don't want to be one of those parents that are going through this.
Is the victim there as well?
When an 8-year-old girl goes missing from a busy Walmart in Jacksonville, Florida on the night of June 21, 2013, police rush to the scene to investigate. However, after speaking with the child's mother, unsettling details emerge, leaving them questioning whether there's more to this abduction than they've been led to believe. As stakes rise, investigators plunge into a desperate search to locate the child before time runs out. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
He knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
Just after 11 p.m., dispatchers at the Jacksonville Police Department receive a 911 call from 45-year-old Rain Periwinkle with a grim concern about her young daughter.
Hi, that will almost. I think my daughter's been taken. What do you mean? Taken by a stranger. I can't find her.
Okay, ma'am, how old is your daughter?
8.5. I met a man today at Dollar General. He saw that I was struggling to buy them some clothes. He drove us here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He drove you out there, so now she feels comfortable with him because he drove you out there. You put him in his possession. So now she think everything's, whatever he tell her now, she think it's okay.
Some clothes, and the only reason I went with him because he said his wife was going to be here. Because I told him I don't take rides with strangers.
Okay, ma'am, what's your daughter's name?
Her name's Cherish.
After explaining that she still has her 2 other daughters with her, 5-year-old Destiny and 4-year-old Nevaeh, she continues to share more details from the incident.
Don't remember what clothes she's wearing because I'm panicking right now. I'm trying not to panic. Okay, and she was last seen with this man? Yes. He said he was going to McDonald's and he hasn't been there because the store is closed right now. Okay, is he a white man or a black man? A white man. He's got white, short hair. He's got dark eyebrows.
As she continues to explain, her story takes a darker turn, revealing shocking details that make the situation far more terrifying.
I had a strange feeling about him when I first met him, and he took her to the dressing room twice. And I was hoping that she would be okay. And I was looking at the shoes. And I didn't.
Why would you let him take her to the dressing room? You just met this man. You just met this man. Oh, Mom.
I want him to think that I was overly protective, freaking out.
No, you need to be overly protective.
But now,
he knew you was a mom he could get over on because you didn't be overprotective.
now they're not here.
When the detectives arrive to speak to Rain later that night, she begins to recount her story. However, her behavior during this interview, which one detective describes as unusual for the circumstances and a cause for concern, leaves them shrouded in uncertainty. However, her story about how she met the stranger she claims took Cherish is consistent with what she had described to 911 earlier.
He said his name is Dawn. He said he was supposed to meet his wife here, and his wife never showed up, and we've been here probably 2 hours, and she didn't show up, and I had this cart full of clothes that he said he was going to pay for with a $100 gift card, and I had a bad feeling. I thought, well, I feel like pinching myself because this is too good to be true. So I got to the checkout. He's not here. Cherish isn't here. She's 8 years old.
Oh
She's
my
supposed to go
God,
to
bro.
California.
Please, I hope this little girl is protected.
Good morning. Flew the plane, and he knows as I told him this. He knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
But it was her behavior as she explained what happened that left the detectives stricken with doubt. According to their notes, Rain appeared to have a total lack of tears when she appeared to be crying, was unusually calm, and displayed no obvious panic over the situation. She also repeatedly expressed concerns about the Dollar General purchases and the blue stroller she left in the suspect's van, as well as the items the Walmart employees would have to return from her shopping cart. Additionally, she expressed chilling thoughts that her daughter may have been assaulted and murdered. But these concerns were made with a noted absence of emotional response.
I don't want him to kill her. I don't want to be one of those parents that are going through this.
Her alleged emotional detachment wasn't the only detail that left them with the sinking feeling that something wasn't right. As she earlier told the 911 operator, Cherish was supposed to be getting on a plane to California the next morning. She further explained to detectives the scheduled trip was for Cherish to visit her father for the summer. According to their notes, Rain expressed anger over the situation, prompting one detective to ask her if this entire situation was an attempt to prevent Cherish from leaving. Though she insisted it wasn't, the detectives' concerns were enough to leave them questioning. Is there more to this abduction than Rain is leading them to believe? These concerns are further compounded when Rain's boyfriend, Aaron, arrives at the Walmart, and the two begin arguing over the money she spent at the Dollar General. Officers are forced to separate the two, urging them to stay focused on locating and returning Cherish to safety. It's now 1:10 a.m., and Cherish has been missing for over 2 hours. Up against the clock, detectives turn to surveillance footage from inside the store, in the hopes it will reveal whether Rain is telling the truth and give them any clues as to where Cherish had gone. What they'll witness as they play back the tapes will leave them stunned, turning the entire investigation on its head. Dawn's white van travels from the Dollar General with Rain and her 3 daughters inside, seen on camera approaching the Walmart parking lot just before 9 p.m. Rain and her daughters Cherish, Destiny, and Nevaeh can be seen entering the store alone at 9:16 p.m. 10 minutes later, at 9:27 p.m., they enter the children's shoes section. As Rain begins browsing for shoes, the 3 girls can be seen wandering off into the neighboring aisle. While Rain and her daughters continue shopping, The man she's identified as Don is seen on the surveillance footage heading to the back of the store before eventually meeting up with the family. Though the camera doesn't catch it, Don slips an object into Rain's shopping cart. The later discovery of what the object was would send a chill down the detective's spine. For now, the man accompanies them as they browse the shelves and appears to be keeping a watchful eye on the young girls. At one point, Cherish and Don can be seen alone as he helps the 8-year-old try on a pair of shoes. Just after 10 p.m., Rain continues shopping with...
Getting comfortable. He's getting her comfortable. He's getting the little girl comfortable. Oh, I'm helping you put your shoes on. Oh, I'm giving you directions. Go this way. Go to your mom. No, listen to your mom. Da-da-da.
Nevaeh, while Destiny...
Bro, this shit is scary, bro. This shit is fucking scary, dog. Watch who you leave your kids around.
Cherish follow Don into the children's clothing section. After disappearing from the camera's view for nearly 10 minutes, they finally re-emerge and are seen following Don through the aisles while Rain continues looking at more shoes. Over the next half hour, the girls can be seen interacting with Don and weaving through the aisles while Rain continues to look at clothes. Although their interactions have appeared innocent so far, it's Don's next move that leaves the detectives with a growing sense of dread. At 10:38 p.m., just over an hour after first entering Walmart, Cherish can be seen following Don back into the shoe aisle alone. The two speak momentarily before Cherish eventually returns to her mother, speaks to her briefly, and rushes off to join Don once again. According to Rain, she overheard Don ask Cherish if she wanted to order cheeseburgers from the store's McDonald's restaurant, and she allowed her to go with him. The two make their way to the front of the store and stop in front of McDonald's. However, it's clearly closed for business. Rather than returning to Rain, Don makes a sharp turn toward the front door at 10:42 p.m. as Cherish follows him close behind. The two walk through the parking lot, in plain view of passing strangers and occupied vehicles. 2 minutes later, at 10:44 p.m., Don's van is seen pulling out of the parking space before driving down a dark alleyway and exiting the store onto the main road. Meanwhile, Rain seemingly has no idea her daughter has left the store and continues shopping with her two young girls for another 15 minutes. The store announces its closing, and at 11:01 p.m., Rain, Destiny, and Nevaeh finally head to the front of the store to look for Cherish and Don. But despite their efforts, they're nowhere to be found. At 11:16 p.m., after another 15 minutes of searching, Rain contacts the police. By this time, Cherish and Don have been gone for over 45 minutes.
"45 minutes since the last time you saw your daughter?"
While the disturbing footage now has the detectives second-guessing their earlier assumptions, it's the discovery of what Don placed in Rain's shopping cart that truly sets them on edge. An ominous coil of rope, seemingly without purpose, was left behind by the suspect. It's now 2:10 a.m., and after reviewing the footage, the detective and sergeant in charge of the crime scene discuss the situation. They decide that there's enough evidence to support a kidnapping, and at 2:30 a.m., over 3 hours since Cherish was last seen, the Amber Alert process finally begins. The delay has stolen precious time, and now the clock is ticking faster than ever. With every second meaning the difference between life and death, they must race against time to uncover the identity of Don and locate Cherish before it's too late. Using the Jacksonville, Florida mugshot database, a possible suspect, 56-year-old Donald James Smith, is identified. When shown his photograph, Rain positively identifies him as Don and eerily comments, "Yeah, you'll probably find her dead in a box." Assuring her they will do their best to recover Cherish safely, detectives work to secure as much information about the suspect as possible and are beyond horrified with the shocking details they soon uncover. Donald James Smith, a registered offender, has a harrowing list of priors spanning 3 decades. These include a total of 20 arrests, with 9 charges related to criminal acts involving children. His long history includes theft, fraud, burglary, possession of illegal substances, sale of obscene materials, multiple lewd acts in the presence of children, assault of a child, and attempted kidnapping. The most jaw-dropping revelation was that Dawn had been released from prison just 21 days ago for attempting to...
But she didn't want to go over there and make him think that she was too overprotective with her daughter. This is your fault, lady. You didn't know this man, and you let him do this.
Impersonate a Department of Children's Services agent in an attempt to lure a young child away from her grandmother. Armed with the horrifying truth behind Dawn's dangerous past, the race to find Cherish intensifies. But without a lead, there's little they can do but hope for a breakthrough. At 4:21 a.m., over 5 hours after her disappearance, the Amber Alert finally makes it into the hands of thousands of Florida residents. A description of Cherish, Dawn, the white van, and the missing blue stroller all reach local media channels, and it isn't long before crucial tips begin flooding in. A homeowner with claims of an unsettling discovery soon contacts the police. As he attempted to mow the lawn of his home on Rutgers Road, just 3 miles from the Walmart, he came across a baby blue stroller leaning against the side of the house. The stroller matched the description of the one Rain left in the back of Dawn's van. But that wasn't all that was discovered. In 2 large trash bins, the dollar store purchases, along with items belonging to Cherish, such as her pink headband and purple flip-flops, were found. The house is empty, and there's no sign of Cherish or Dawn having ever been inside. It's a devastating blow, but detectives are not ready to give up hope. And yet, they have no idea how disturbingly close to the truth they really are. Finally, at 8:55 a.m., 10 hours after Cherish's disappearance, a 911 call delivers the break they've been desperately waiting for.
Jackson 191 Smythe.
Hi, we're calling about a suspicious van over here on Rutgers Road, a white van. It was parked behind some bushes really deep, and then we heard that it was a 8-year-old girl.
Rutgers and where?
Rutgers and behind Highlands Church. Behind Highlands Church.
Can you give me the nearest cross street with Rutgers?
Broward.
Broward?
Yes, ma'am, and it was a white van. It's not there anymore, but we don't know if he dumped anything because we heard a girl just got abducted from Walmart.
Right.
So we're not sure if that's the van, but the white van was pushed all the way to the back of the bushes this morning.
The caller's tip ignites a surge of hope, as Highlands Church is just 1 block away from where the stroller was recovered. While en route to the location, officers are hit with a stunning stroke of luck when the suspect's white van is seen driving southbound on the highway. They quickly begin to coordinate a high-stakes takedown, fueled by the knowledge that Cherish may still be alive inside and just within their grasp.
33 is second. That van just passed me at 95 heading south at Sun Avenue.
I'm right behind you, Gene, Papa 110.
112 to that unit. Do not stop the van until we get resources to you. If you can, stay back from it. Keep them from seeing you. HQ, what's the status on the air unit and other zones? I want everybody available heading towards the interstate.
We're now passing Edgewood. Still heading south.
Emergency equipment engaged. Speeds are 58 miles an hour.
791, y'all do it on this bridge right here. That way you can't run on foot.
170 to K9. We got that entrance ramp closed off. Let's go ahead and blue light them as soon as we get past this entrance ramp.
Now in position, with exits blocked and nowhere for the suspect to escape, officers blare their lights and sirens. Tensions run high as they brace themselves for the uncertainty of what comes next.
170 vehicle pulling over at 95 southbound at 4th Street exit. 170, I want a felony takedown. Do a felony takedown.
Driver, step out of the vehicle. Face away from us. Keep your hands in the air. Stop. Take 2 steps to the left. Face away from us. Take 2 steps to the left. Put your hands in the air. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice slowly. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Stop. Take 2 more steps to the left.
170, 10-9.
Begin to walk backwards again. Stop. Go down to your right knee. Go down to your left knee. Put your hands on top of your head. Remain still.
Well, let's get K9 clear the van. Got K9?
I'll call it. Any other occupants in the vehicle? Next occupant of the vehicle, Take your hands and stick them outside the vehicle window and/or door.
Officers wait with bated breath, hoping to see Cherish emerge.
Any other occupants of the vehicle, identify yourself now. The K-9 unit will be approaching.
Back up, man. Back up,
Any other occupants of the vehicle, this is your last opportunity to stick your hands out and identify yourself. The K-9 unit is approaching.
The K-9 unit and officers approach on high alert with no idea what could await them inside.
Suspect in custody, 1077, clear as hell.
I'll move over and try and open 95.
There's no sign of Cherish inside. Despite the tragic setback, officers relentlessly question Don for answers, who claims Cherish jumped out of his van at a stoplight and ran away. Though hopeful this could mean Cherish is still alive, detectives are immediately suspicious, as Don's pants are soaking wet. He insists he's only sweating as a result of recent substance use, but officers aren't buying it. With the knowledge that Highlands Church, where his van was earlier spotted, sits just beside a creek, only a block away from where the stroller was recovered, they quickly send the K-9 unit out to investigate. For now, refusing to answer further questions, Don falls silent. Their only hope is to take him in for questioning and break through his lies before it's too late. Little do they know he'll soon make a horrifying admission, just when he thinks no one is listening.
Welcome back.
Have a seat. We'll be with you in a little bit. Stand up. Turn. What's your name?
Donald Smith.
Donald Smith.
Yes.
Roll your hand out. Roll your hand out. Mr. Smith, sit.
After reading him his rights, they're hopeful he'll be able to give them any information as to Cherish's current whereabouts.
We'd like to ask you questions about it. You want to talk to us?
No.
Okay. All right, stand up. Take some roll pictures of you and get some swabs. Just stand right there. Put your back up against the wall.
Once again refusing to speak, Don is photographed and told he needs to change so his wet clothing can be collected for evidence. Soon after, he's moved to a new room where he'll wait for transport to the jail. It's when he's left alone that he finally has something to say, but the horrifying words that come out leave investigators filled with unimaginable horror.
Bit me, man.
What? Damn it, the little bit me, man.
Bit me, man.
Good for you. What did you do to her to make her do that to you?
Bit me.
With enough evidence to charge Don with kidnapping, he's swiftly taken away in handcuffs. Inside the prison, Don shares with a fellow inmate what he wasn't willing to share with police. Little did he know, the entire conversation was recorded by an undercover police officer within the prison. The audio exposed harrowing thoughts that Don harbored. As a group of young girls pass through the prison, Don and a fellow inmate can be overheard sharing their twisted observations.
How old do you think I was? How old do you think she was? That's right in my alley, right there. Huh? That's my target area right there. That's what I go after. Well, you would have fun with that one. You would keep that one locked up in the basement for a while. If I saw her at the bus stop, I'd get her.
Though shockingly vile, the audio recordings barely scratched the surface of the horrors the K-9 unit would uncover in the early hours of that fateful morning as they searched the...
Yo, send this nigga to hell in jail in the cell, bro. Send this nigga to hell in jail in the cell, bro.
Though shockingly vile, the audio recordings barely scratched the surface of the horrors the K-9 unit would uncover in the early hours of that fateful morning as they searched the creek near Highlands Church. Fresh tire tracks extending from the church would lead the officer deeper into the woods. They next find a white plastic shopping bag, along with a wet black sock. As they followed the trail, they made a heartbreaking discovery, one that was more gruesome than they could have ever imagined. 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle was found nude from the waist down, submerged in the murky water, half wedged beneath a fallen tree. A later autopsy would reveal that she was violated before being strangled to death. DNA evidence collected from Cherish would match that of Don Smith. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Don shockingly pleaded not guilty and left his fate for a jury to decide. He also attempted to suppress the jail recordings, arguing they were a violation of his privacy. The chilling audio was played for the jury at his trial in February of 2018. After only 19 minutes of deliberation, they unanimously found him guilty of kidnapping, battery, and first-degree murder. Donald James Smith was sentenced to death and remains incarcerated at the Union Correctional Institution in Ryford, Florida, where he awaits this sentencing to be carried out. Rain's other 2 children, Nevaeh and Destiny, were removed from her custody in the month following Cherish's abduction.
Yeah, you don't need to have no kids. Like, come on, man. It's your fault, bro. I blame this mother, man. She was too nonchalant with her kids and allowed this to happen, bro. It's sad and disgusting, bro. I'm gonna get up off this nasty, though, bro. It's late. I gotta do shit tomorrow. Y'all know the vibes. Back to work. I'm gonna holla at y'all, though. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream, minus that last situation. That was disgusting and sad. But good night, bros. Appreciate everybody, man. My hearties, I'm gone. Make sure y'all subscribe.